Stay frosty and head over to EasyMut.com for the cheapest MUT coins on the market. And when I say cheapest, I mean it. We're talking 1 million coins for around $40. Use code DIRECTOR for 5% off. Action! Kia ora, brothers. What's up? It's the director. We're running a little bit late today. How's everybody doing? Let's turn on the music in here. What's up, everybody? Game's already started. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up this morning like, I think the playoffs are on Saturday. We got the stream fired up. We're all here ready to go. Welcome to the Rivers Rally Chargers stream here, guys. Of course, a lot of Chargers fans, huge fans and supporters of Philip Rivers. So we're all here today to support him in his endeavor through the playoffs. Hopefully getting to his first Super Bowl. I think a lot of Chargers fans would be super happy for Philip Rivers in those respects. The other thing, I woke up and I was like, dudes, I can't find my 17 anywhere. I got 3 Rivers jerseys strewn somewhere throughout this house. So we decided to go with Rivers to Gates today. We're going to be rocking the Antonio Gates old school jersey. Good morning, everybody. Who do we got in here? Jason A. Peter. We got Jason Javaris, Legend 21, Hugo. What's going on, everybody? Devonta Sargent. How's everybody doing today? Kind of a big game in respect for Chargers fans as well. We're kind of getting a sneak peek of how our new potential head coach could favor in the playoffs. Also taking a look at the Chargers ex-Hall of Fame, or I should say Hall of Fame ex-quarterback in Philip Rivers. So it should be a good one, guys. We're just gonna sit here and kick it and have some fun. Let me go ahead and get the scoreboard up on here for you guys, and we'll just get excited for Philip Rivers. Here we go, man. Think we're ready to go. Think we are ready to go. The Indianapolis Colts versus the Buffalo Bills. Brian Daboll, definitely his first game in the playoffs that we're all paying attention to. Of course, he did. I think he won a couple Super Bowls with New England, but Chargers fans definitely super excited to see what he can do now that he's with the Bills, a year off from possibly taking the head coaching position, which, if you guys didn't know, Brian Daboll, definitely my favorite to take the coaching job for the Chargers, and honestly, he would be spectacular. Right now, it is 4th and 11, and the looks like the Colts are kicking it away. So again, Chargers fans, you're kind of rooting for both sides here, right? You're rooting for the success of Philip Rivers. You're rooting for a good show put on by Brian Daboll today. It should be a pretty good one, man. So everybody settle in. Let's have a good time. Should be a good one today with Papa Rivers and all that stuff. Ooh, I got to turn that stuff off, actually. Make sure you guys aren't getting blasted with the sound from my system here. We don't get demonned, you know what I mean? R Vega, what's up, man? Jason A. Still getting our bearings about us, guys. Wake up, director. It's playoff football time. We had the family over last night for some prolonged and delayed Christmas activities. It was a good time. Jose says already feeling the Chargers football withdrawals. I feel you, man. Holy cow. Just knowing that tomorrow we're not going to wake up and see Justin Herbert go to work, see the Chargers offense go to work. I don't know, but it's also a super exciting time, right? Like, we're living in a time now where it's like, okay, Chargers, we know what we have in Justin Herbert. We know what we have in some defensive pieces. We know what we have in some offensive pieces. What can we do to start building around that, man? I'm very excited for the off-season content. I think you guys will be as well. It should be a good time. Give me 1 second, y'all. So we got started a little bit late today. Let's take a look at the first couple of drives here. First couple of drives. Philip Rivers, T.Y. Hilton for 9 yards. Jonathan Taylor for 3 yards. Looks like the drive did stall out, though, around the 40-yard line here. Couple incompletes, and Rivers and the Colts ended up having to punt it away. Nathaniel Our new head coach, we don't know yet, man. We have interviews coming up. I think tomorrow, Robert Saleh is expected to interview with the Chargers. And then I think also, actually today, Robert Saleh is expected to interview with the Chargers. Maybe it's Saturday next week. It just said Saturday on Twitter. And then tomorrow, I think, is when Brian Daboll is officially interviewing with the Chargers as well. You know what's funny? Only the Jets and the Chargers are the ones that have requested interviews for Brian Daboll. And some are speculating it's because Brian Daboll is most likely have already made up his mind that he wants to be the Chargers head coach. Nothing's confirmed, obviously. It's all rumors. But still, how cool would that be? No one even wants to try because the Chargers head coaching job is so tempting. There's so much to like about it if you're a potential head coach that other teams don't even want to try. Daniel says, who do you want, director? I posted my top 5 a couple of days ago on Twitter, but obviously I'm a huge advocate for Brian Daboll, as Brian Daboll and the Josh Allen-led Bills are pinned up inside the 5 to start this drive, and they're going to hand it off to the running back for about 3 yards. So they got some work to do. How does Brian Daboll and Josh Allen lead their team out of within the 5? Interesting. Like seeing the bolt ups in there, Jason. Devonta Sargent says, Jason Garrett is not our coach next season. He's praying. He's hoping. Me too, man. That would be a travesty. Never thought I would see Rivers play a playoff game on another team. I know, man. It's wild. Wild times that we live in. Thank you so much for the $5 hollow, Rivers 1717. Appreciate it, man. Josh Allen's going to sling it, pick up about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to be at the 10-yard line now. It's going to be 3rd and about 3. Garrett be like, hi. I posted that somewhere, too, the other day. $5 holla coming in from Gruder McBolt says, "Kia ora, Bolt fam. Just wanted to check in and say, Bolt up, stay frosty. Have to work, can't join the fun." Gruder, we're going to miss you, man. Thank you so much for dropping in with the $5 holla, though. We'll keep you updated on what's going on. Obviously, Gruder, keep an eye on Twitter and stuff today because Brian Daboll, there is news that he should be interviewing with the Chargers tomorrow. And this could be a pretty big game in his resume if he could pull out the win in spectacular fashion. Josh Allen's rolling. He's going to fire one off the middle of the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Bills now have to punt within the 10-yard line on their first possession on offense. Jorge, what's up, man? He says, "What's up, director? Stay frosty." Stay frosty, my friend. Thanks for the Chargers content, bro. No problem, man. That's what I'm here for. Showtime Leo says, "Hey, director, did you catch that Derwin James interview yet?" I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I heard a lot about it, right? He's getting ready, man. He says we're getting ready for football activities once again. Ooh. I'm so excited, man. To get Derwin James back next year, especially with a new defensive coordinator, because obviously our guy, Gus Bradley's been interviewing with other teams as well, including the Raiders. Oh, no. Oh no, Raiders, don't take our DC. He's so good. Stop. I guess you guys win. You got Gus Bradley. He's likely gone. And the Chargers have a new DC with Derwin James and Drew Tranquil back as well. That's pretty big, man. That's pretty big. Cover 3 all game. I mean, yeah, you don't want to call cover 3 all game. Obviously, I don't think even, it feels like it, but not even Gus Bradley does that. But they do base their defense around a soft cover 3. There's a right and wrong way to play cover 3. I think the Chargers play the wrong way much too often. Daniel Rubio says, "Papa Field time." Yes, sir. We're all here. This is the Rivers Rally is what I'm calling it. The Rivers Rally. Chargers fans around the world getting together in support of Philip Rivers and his playoff push. Hopefully he makes it into the Super Bowl, man. How cool would that be? Philip Rivers, Super Bowl. Chargers fans, ecstatic. I think there's some Chargers fans out there. I was reading some comments and some other forums and stuff like that. Other Chargers fans are pissed that Chargers fans are excited for Philip Rivers. I'm like, why? We watched the guy for like 15 years, bro. It's totally cool to be a fan of Philip Rivers. Why not, man? Don't wish whatever, not having success for the guy because he's not on your team anymore, man. That's kind of what football is at some point, is building relationships with these players if it's just even as a fan. Get that man his ring. Yeah, says Daniel Rubio. Absolutely. He absolutely deserves it, man. He does feel kind of like the Dan Marino of his time, you know. Never won the big game, but he's definitely one of the best quarterbacks to ever play. I think that's how a lot of people view Philip Rivers, especially as Chargers fans. Dante, no. Then a bunch of haters, man. Don't see why they don't appreciate team's history. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? A lot of Chargers players. I mean, this one might rattle people a little bit, but I'm a huge fan of Eric Weddle. Okay, as a matter of fact, there's a banner behind me, right behind me. You guys see that one right there? That banner is actually signed by Eric Weddle. And a lot of fans don't like him because he talked a lot of smack on the Chargers after he was let go. And you guys know the story with that, right? Like, he wanted to go see his daughter at halftime or whatever. And I think he did, and he got fined or in trouble or something for it. It's all kind of ridiculous, but whatever. But even before all that, huge Eric Weddle fan. Probably one of my favorite players in the league for at least a few years. And I got to meet him at one point at one of his signings. Really, really cool guy. Really cool guy. Yeah, they did him a little dirty. And anyway, point is that some Chargers fans just can't let stuff go. You know, at a human level, it's fine to be a fan of a player, you know, regardless of what. Like, a lot of people still have Dan Fouts, and Dan Fouts talked so much smack on the Chargers for many years. I think now that we have another Oregon quarterback, he's backed off a little bit. But I still love Dan Fouts. What he did on the football field has nothing to do with the way that he was treated or communicated with management. Yeah, Weddle is goated, Frankie. Thank you, guys. I love Eric Weddle, right? I met him when I was like, I don't know, like 17 or 18 years old, maybe 19. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been a long time, but I love the guy, man. He was one of my favorite. He was definitely my favorite safety in a long time. And some people were like, man, he was so trash. I'm like, dude, when did you watch Eric Weddle? Like his last year or last 2 years in San Diego? Nah, man, he was so fire. He was so fire for a majority of his time out there with the Chargers. Some peeps hate drunk Gordon. Gordon, to me, and this is another part of that, like, that logic, is like the guy got super greedy, right? And then he tried to stick it to us by going to Denver. And obviously, you know, like, I joke about it like, man, he dead to me. But I don't care. You know what? I mean, it would have been nice to keep him on the team. It would have been nice for him to go anywhere but the Broncos, the Raiders, and the Chiefs. But it's whatevs. You know what I mean? I appreciated his time here in San Diego/LA. 3rd and 6. Philip Rivers and the Chargers. I wonder how, like, up to date this stream is. I'm watching this one on CBS Live. Oh, the Colts at the 40-yard line, too. Decent field position, but they need to convert this first down. Philip Rivers, 3, 2, 1 on the play clock. And there is a flag. Philip Rivers fires it off, and it's going to be T.Y. Hilton flipping the field. 37 or 36-yard line, but there is a flag. We're waiting to see what's going on here. Matt Maroney, yo, Philip Rios, let's go. Yes, sir. Francesco Valenti says, good thing we didn't pay him $10 million. Yeah, for real. Sunrise said, did you just say Philip Rivers and the Chargers? That may be an issue all stream. Neutral zone infraction on the defense. The Colts to decline it, and it's going to be a first down. Flip the field on the 36-yard. Yeah, 15 years of Rivers to Gates and Rivers to Floyd and Rivers to Allen. We're going to have to try and, like, destroy that today. It'd be like, not the Chargers Philip Rivers, the Colts Philip Rivers. Dude was a beast. Rivers is going to hit. Who is that? Pittman? Ooh, down to like the 12 or 13-yard line. Yes, sir. This Pittman kid, man, I wanted him so bad. What round did he get picked up from? Do you guys remember? I think it was the round. I hope it wasn't, but I think it was the round that we picked Joshua Kelly. And I was like, Chargers, no, what you doing? I still like Joshua Kelly a lot, but, like, man, this kid Pittman. Was it the second round? Okay, excuse me. It was not that round. It was not that round. The second round. Still, man, love that. Love that kid Pittman. He looks great. Rivers, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Come on, Papa Phil. Come on, Papa Phil. I miss watching Philip Rivers, man. I love commentating my first Rivers game of the year. He's going to hand it off to Taylor. Taylor's going to pick up about 2 or 3. They're getting real close, man. They got to put up some points here. The Bills are a firehouse team. They need to make sure they stack some points in preparation for the wave of Josh Allen and Brian Dable that's to come in the second quarter. Number says, Director, I'm watching on YouTube TV as well. I think you need to hit 15 seconds forward button a few times. Okay, so I'm actually watching on CBS Live, so it's not the same one this time. $15 holla coming in from Fabian. It says, bolt up. Hope you're having a great day, bro. Keep up the good work. Fabian, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the support. as Jonathan Taylor looks like carried it for maybe another yard. It's going to be 3rd down. Thank you so much, man, for the $15 holla. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend yourself, and that Papa Rivers can go out there and get everybody a win. Make Chargers fans proud. Respect the specs. Yes, sir. Pittman has a YouTube channel. I got to check that out, man. I love players that are social media active. We ain't winning this game on field goals. You guys might be a little bit ahead of me. I'll try and skip ahead during the commercial, see if we can get the delay out of here. Philip Rivers on 3rd and 7. I have to assume he doesn't pick this up. It's going to be a screen pass, and that is going to be blown up by the Bills. And it's going to be forcing a field goal. So, you know what? The Bills' defense, pretty decent, right? I wouldn't say the best. I think they were statistically one of the worst ones against the pass, right? Yet Brian Daboll knows what he's doing to get wins anyway on the offensive side. I think everybody can agree that the Bills' offense is certainly what's carrying them into the playoffs and postseason. $10 holla coming in from BJ Lang. Lang, this one goes to you. And Fabian, and Lang. Guys, thank you so much for the $15 and $10 hollas, man. I really appreciate your guys' support. Really. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to you guys. As I was saying, Bills offense. Bills offense is certainly what carried them into the playoffs. Their defense, not bad. Not bad. But their offense, another level, right? That's what the Chargers are hoping to get in Brian Daboll. Certainly and absolutely. Raptors says, now Herbert to Keenan, and Herbert to Mike Williams, and Herbert to Hunter Henry. Future starts now. Yes, sir. This Herbert future's looking so bright. Pittman took Herbert fishing in one of his videos. No way. I did see the fishing video. I guess I didn't, connect the dots. It was Michael Pittman. That's awesome. There's a couple fishing videos, right? Because he was like the president of his fishing club or something. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. You weren't old enough to remember Downfouts. I was. Yeah, dude. I mean, you can still have appreciation for Chargers history. You guys remember that DVD I showed you a couple of videos back? The history of the San Diego Chargers? That thing's awesome. And Dan Fouts is all over that DVD. Love Dan Fouts, man. The guy was a stud out of Oregon. Now he sees another Oregon guy come in and see a lot of success with this team. Wasn't Herbert and him like training or talking at some point? I don't think training, obviously, but at least talking. Very cool. Very cool. Edgar Camacho with the $5 holla says the delay is normal. You're streaming live. There's a delay by default, but you're killing it, bro. The We 17 Mamba is my fav Charger of all time, man. GG's, dude. GG's, the White Mamba. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for the $5 holla and the support, my man. Let me see if I can like skip ahead here, because yeah, you guys are right. It's a live stream. I'm hitting the 10-second forward thing. I think we're as live as we're gonna get, but you know what? We're having a good time anyway. I've gotten really good because of all the Charger streams, not looking at the chat right before a big play happens. So I think we'll be fine. Gang says, director, when's your next card art video coming out? Actually, I think next week. Yeah, so actually in 3 or 4 days. We're getting one ready for Team of the Year. I actually have a team of guys that do a lot of card art. These guys are awesome. It's kind of like, a hobby of theirs. And I've agreed to show it for them on video. So we're going to get their picks for Team of the Year. And then at some point, I'll probably do my own as well. But these guys are awesome. We're going to do another community card art video here in the next couple of days. Danny says, this offseason is going to be one of the best in a while. Shooting the 80s. Chargers were stacked at wideout. John Jefferson, Wes Chandler. Yeah, man. Yeah, speaking of Wes Chandler. I mean, you guys have seen this plenty of times by now. I just got to, you said the name. Now I got to show it. I love this thing. If I find another one, I might buy it and put it on my wall. There's Wes Chandler right there, number 89. Of course, you guys know we're giving this thing away to one of my crew members. This thing is awesome, man. The days of Air Coryell, right? So, my last video, the first mock draft of the year, we got some heat, but you know what? There's a lot of Chargers fans that like the idea of what I was going with there. The way the board fell in that video, as you guys will remember, Kyle Pitts was the best value, and the Chargers, in my mind, we don't know if Hunter Henry's going to be there. Even if he is, you still got to really consider it, man. 2-3 tight end sets. Come out looking like you're running every time, but then you got 2 of the best pass catching tight ends in the league as well. The one thing I wanted to add that I think was cool that somebody left in my comment section was the last time the Chargers drafted a tight end at 13, his name was Kellen Winslow. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro. I think he could definitely have the same kind of potential. This Kyle Pitts kid is ridiculous. Director, the Chargers want Urban Meyer. I'd be very happy with Urban Meyer as well, man. But I think I strongly preferred Brian Dable. But I think Urban Meyer is literally like my second or third preference. Ooh, Allen. Smacked in the backfield. That's going to be a 2nd and 10. Terrible protection there. Nice blitz. I think they came from the corner. Omar says, check it out. It's a good start, but can't stand by with that one. I don't know what you're talking about, but stay frosty. Danny says, think Urban Meyer going to join the Jacksonville meeting with them today. Yeah, so Urban Meyer is meeting with the Jacksonville Jaguars today. So we'll get an official word. Does he want to wait and see if the Chargers want him? Or is he going to take the Jacksonville? I think Chargers is the best job in the NFL to go after if you're a potential head coach. Here comes Josh Allen rolling out. He is going to pick up the first down with his legs. I want to see Brian Dable get Justin Herbert to look at the field more like that and take off when nothing's open. I think that's great. Anyway, the Jacksonville Jaguars are like the B team right now. The Chargers, I think, are the A team, and it's not me just being biased. This is also a lot of other analysts and sports writers and stuff like that saying that the Chargers have the most lucrative job in the NFL right now for a potential new head coach because of the established quarterback, signed veterans, signed superstars all over the roster. But then right after that is the Jacksonville Jaguars because they got the number 1 pick, like $100 million in cap. They got a couple of first rounders as well. Ooh, dude, Josh Allen. Is that complete? It looks like it is. Josh Allen just hit throw a dime for about 15, 20 yards. This is the Bills' fire offense that I was talking about, man. Like, you look at Josh Allen, and I remember like when we first drafted Justin Herbert, there's so many similarities. It's ridiculous. Josh Allen, a huge quarterback. He can move. He's got the big arm. His biggest problem, though, was accuracy for a while as he hits another one for about 15. There they go, man. This is what I'm talking about for the Chargers. How insane would it be for the Chargers to have a momentum like this? Did you see how little time in between plays that Josh Allen was out there on the field? He says, I'm going to sling it again. We're going to complete it again. High tempo, air raid offense. This is a system that Justin Herbert would thrive in. This is ridiculous, man. And just like that, the Bills driving into the red zone pretty much of the Colts. Nitzer says, would you be opposed to trading down to... no, I would never be opposed to trading down. But if we can get a guy like Kyle Pitts or even offensive lineman, I think is most... Like, if I was betting, I'd say we probably, even over Kyle Pitts, we take an offensive lineman. Rashawn Slater, Samuel Cosme, I forget the name of the other guy. Brian Darisaw. Those guys. I think that's definitely the move. And I think maybe if you can trade down and still get one of those guys, okay, but offensive line tends to go a little higher too. So you guys will see that in my next mock draft for sure. The guy from Virginia Tech is my pick right now, yeah. Here comes 2nd and 5. Josh Allen's going to hand it off to Singletary. Singletary is going to pick up the first down. The Bills are in the red zone, threatening for their first score of the game here late in the first quarter. I love the way the Bills run their offense, man. This is what I want you guys to study in this game today, Chargers fans. Look at the tempo. Look at the game script. Look at the play design. Everything that Brian Dable brings to the Bills could be coming to the Chargers this upcoming off. I mean, of course, we need to hire a new offensive coordinator or, like train Shane Steichen to do the same thing. But my goodness, guys, this offense with Justin Herbert could be absolutely incredible. Josh Allen looking, rolling out to his right. He's going to strike to number 20, and that's going to be within the 5-yard line. Reports are saying Saleh and Bieniemy are bombing their interviews. Woo, yeah, not booming, bombing. Yikes, man. I know Robert Saleh last year was a hot commodity, and he didn't get hired. I wonder why. I love the guy. You see him on the sidelines. Guy's got a fire. Guy's got a fire for sure. You see Josh Allen, I think that was Moss, hitting his halfbacks for like significant yardage too. The Chargers need to get better at utilizing Austin Eckler in the same respect. Josh Allen, he's going to take off on his own. Oh, he's going to pass it to the last second, and that's a touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox. Wow, dude, tight end, wide open in the corner of the end zone. Looked like... it looked like a quarterback run. And at the last second, he decides to pass it. Wow, dudes, that was awesome. What a play. Solid for defensive coordinator. I'll be all down for that. What a play, man. Imagine having that sort of thing with the Chargers. Oh my God, that was amazing. He tries to go up the middle. There's nothing. There's nothing open for him. There's nothing, no gaps, nothing for him to pursue on the ground. Takes a couple of looks and fires it off to the back of the end zone touchdown. That was great improv decision making right there, man. Of course, Brian Daboll, amazing offensive minded coach. In combination with Josh Allen, though, I think that's where the chemistry is. That's where the magic happens, right? We have pretty much Josh Allen on our team. Josh Allen, his development between what, 3 or 4 years ago to now, ridiculous. Josh Allen was the guy who always overthrows his targets. Now, not so much. I think a lot of people credit Brian Daboll for that. You think Eric B is tanking on purpose? Bieniemy? I don't see why any coach would tank their interviews. I don't know. That's a weird one to me, man. Daniel says, who do you think will take a DC since Bradley might be the next Raider next season? I read an article the other day that the Chargers, maybe it was just like the fans, are interested in our defensive back coach on the Chargers. Because the Chargers defensive back's so good all the time. Like even with, like not so good all the time, but like when you consider what they have to work with and the development that we've seen in guys like Casey Hayward, even Michael Davis this year, maybe that's not a bad call. He knows how to use the secondary as a strength. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Jason says Daboll's rings under Bill Belichick, so he knows what it takes to win. Yeah, I think he's won 2 championships with the Patriots. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go wash my face off real quick so that I'm not like bleh, all over stream. So I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. All right, we're back. Nice return. Director missed it. Oh no! Was that? I'm delayed. It might be here. It might be. I think it's now. I think it's coming. Philip Rivers and the Chargers down 3-7. But again, guys, this is kind of a win-win game for the Chargers. Certainly, I hope that the Chargers come out with the Colts. Guys, it's gonna take a minute. It's gonna take a minute to get out of that. Certainly, Chargers fans hope that Rivers and the Colts come out with the win here, right? Certainly, we hope that happens. But this is also a great game for Chargers fans to see what Brian Daboll's all about. So either way, definitely a win-win scenario for the Bolts. Here comes the return. I saw a little bit of a spoiler in the chat with this. Here comes, who is that, number 30-something, 34? Ooh, down to the 45, 46-yard line. Great starting field position for Philip Rivers. Yes, sir. We have Herbert, who's like Allen. We have Allen, who's a good route runner like Diggs. So Daboll would be perfect. Yeah, Daboll would be adopting a very similar team to his own. I love it, man. I hope it happens so much. SpongeBob. I think I'm going to show you guys something. Hang on. I want to show you guys something. Hang on. Philip Rivers, who's going to flip it out to, is that Pittman again? They're going to pick up a first down, looks like. Okay. So earlier today, or earlier this week, Madden put in an event for SpongeBob. And they put like uniforms in like a stadium and stuff all revolved around SpongeBob and me. Like, I'm sitting here like, dude, what the hell is going on? Like, why is SpongeBob in Madden? Why is SpongeBob with the football playoffs? What is going on here? But this is also me, okay? This is also me, okay? When I found out that SpongeBob was coming to Madden and the playoffs, that there's also me, okay? I love SpongeBob. This is the guy who voices him, by the way. That's the actor that does his voice. Anyway, all right. Back to football. 2nd and 5. Philip Rivers and the Colts on the move here. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Philip Rivers is looking on the play action. He's going to dump it off. Oh, dropped by number 28, Taylor. Man. Percival, I'm doing great. How are you? That new emote. Oh, gee, SpongeBob episodes are the best. Yeah, man. I feel you. What about giving Ron Miles a shot at DC? You guys need to help me out with the names as far as defensive coordinators. I got a lot of reading up and stuff to do. Lately, my time is being best spent studying draft prospects because I'm like super like diving headfirst into off-season content, and I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about. So defensive coordinators, if you guys got any potential names, hit me up like in the comments. T.Y. Hilton's gonna drop it. Colts are out to punt it away. Nice ball by Philip Rivers though, man. I know Chargers fans always held their breath when Philip Rivers let a long one rip because it wasn't always on target like that. And maybe a little behind T.Y. Hilton, but he's got to come up with that. Secondary coach. Oh, we were just talking about that, man. I forgot his name, but we were just talking about that. Our secondary coach for DC, yeah, because the Chargers defensive backs have been pretty good for the most part in the past few years, right? Yeah, we just talked about that, as a matter of fact. I think I'd be okay with that, an in-house guy when it comes to coordinator. Sure. But if we can get like a big name, I highly prefer that. I think this is the year that Chargers need to go all in on that. We need to like really build something special around Justin Herbert. Don't waste the opportunity. Gus being interviewed by the Raiders. Yeah, we saw that too. Hilarious. Don't do it. No, don't take Gus. No. Someone said Wade Phillips. I miss him. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool too. I mean, the guy's got to be like 100 by now, right? Who are some later round draft names that you've been studying? I'm not quite there yet, man. I'm still kind of like, I'm taking my time with it. I'm really getting to know and watch a lot of film on the first round guys. And I've just started getting into the second round. So it's kind of like doing homework, right? You kind of sit and you watch film all day. You take a lot of notes, kind of put asterisks around guys that you hope that fall to the Chargers, that would fit very well with the Chargers. So I'm taking my time with it though, man. I got another like 3 or 4 hours I got to do in today. But I also let the fans in the comments really help me out in that department too. So if you guys think of anybody or know of anybody that you're super high on, I always go take a look at them. Devontae says, I'm a really huge fan of Rex Ryan. What are your thoughts, director? As far as defensive coordinator, I'd be okay with it, yeah. He was not a great head coach, but I think the same can be said about other defensive coordinators that weren't great head coaches but great coordinators. I'd be fine with that. Eli wants me as head coach. I don't know, man. You guys can see me do that in Madden. Bring back Wade Phillips. Isn't the DC? Ooh, $50 holla coming in from Theory. Chargers fans, I love you. I wish I could watch Rivers play, but I'm working today. You guys have a wonderful day. Hey, Theory, thank you. Man, dude. Coming in here with a $50 holla and season, I'm going to dip. Thank you so much, Theory, dude. Good to see you back. Appreciate all the love. Chargers fans everywhere around the world that cannot participate in watching the playoffs today. Hope that you're rewatching at home with the live stream on replay. You guys can see all the Chargers fans rallying in support of Philip Rivers. Theory, thank you so much again, man. Huge supporter of this channel. Huge supporter of this channel. Really appreciate everything you do for us here, man. Thank you so much. Have a great day, sir. Have a great day. We'll keep you updated. We'll hold down the fort here on the Chargers front with Philip Rivers. All right? Appreciate it, man. Chief says, Joe Brady an option for the Chargers. I think he's in, like, high contention, but I see the potential, but I'm not quite on board yet. I need to see more. God, Theory, thank you, man. You really made my morning. I'm sitting here like, bleh, I'm tired, man. Kid was up all night. I literally had a faucet or whatever outside my house, like, burst last night, like, at 3 in the morning. So my butt's out there in the cold with a wrench, not knowing what I'm doing, tightening every bolt I can find. At one point, I made it worse, and it started going, like everywhere, and I was like, oh my god, who am I gonna call at 3 in the morning to help me fix a leak? And I got it figured out though. I found the nut in the back that was loose. I was able to fix it, but still tired is the point of that. Thank you though, Theory. You got me woken up now, man. I'm gonna take a huge swig in celebration of that. All right, man. Jason A says Dable is pretty young too. Yeah, he is pretty young. I actually have this set up now. Why just Brian Dable? Chargers actually. I want to see some swaps. I know a lot of people have been doing swaps, and they're nowhere to be found. Really? Want to get the stream up? Swap. Chargers. Okay, whatever. This is the picture they used, at least. I know that much. This man right here needs to be the next head coach of the LA Chargers. Young, experienced, has won championships under Bill Belichick. Almost a clone team of the Chargers on offense that he would be adopting as coordinator or as head coach. I don't know, man. This is shaping up to be one of the most important decisions in Chargers franchise history, is it not? The importance of not wasting the potential of Justin Herbert, the potential of not wasting an opportunity to get the Super Bowl with the right guy. I think it's got to be Dable, man. I hope it is. I think a lot of Chargers fans really, really hope it is. For sure. Here come the Josh Allen-led Bills. He's going to get pushed out of bounds, lose about 3 yards. Yes, Brian Dable calling LA, yes, sir. Ferris says, is there any way we can get value from trading Tyrod since we have Stick as a backup? Tyrod, I think this was the last year of his contract with us, so I think he's a free agent now. So I don't think we can really even trade him for anything. Handyman director videos coming soon. It'd be me outside with the faucet like, damn it, dude, I can't believe my butt is up at 3 in the morning fixing this faucet. I get on live stream with you guys and be like, yo, has anybody seen this nut before? Has anyone seen the kind of wrench that this needs? And then it would show me like 5 minutes later at like Home Depot, like, dudes, I'm in over my head here. He looks like a mean dude. I love it. Yeah, man. He actually looks kind of like a sweet guy. He really does. He smiles more than Lynn. But I think he's very intelligent. Definitely very intelligent. Director, Ohio State or Alabama? Who you got? Alabama, probably. Yeah. Again, my wife's family is from Alabama. Selma. And they're huge Auburn fans. So, and then my brother-in-law is actually a huge Alabama fan. So I get it. I've seen what they can do. I got Alabama. Hey, 26K. Let's go, Director Hugo. Thanks, man. Yeah, man. We got 26K last night. Let's go. We're still growing out here, man. Putting in the work. We're slowly but surely like gathering all. I have to say, there's at least like 1 million Chargers fans, 2-3 million Chargers, 5, 10, 15 million Chargers fans in the world. We're slowly gathering them all under one banner here, right? Making sure everyone's got something to talk about constantly, every day, all the time. Chargers. Daniel, quality content, yes, sir. Does smile more than yeah. Justin Fields is looking like the real deal. It's really like kind of a debate at this point, isn't it? Like, who do the Jets take at number 2? Justin Fields, Zach Wilson. They both look amazing, but it kind of depends on what you want to like, how you want to structure your team. I still got Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields is still holding the fort down for me at number 2. But I would not be surprised if they picked Zach Wilson at number 2. Handyman director. I know that gets me too, man. Director, moment you realize this could have been Rivers' last game. Yeah. Sad boy hours all of a sudden in here, man. Sad. It's okay, man. I'm hoping so hard, man. I'm hoping so hard that he goes to the Super Bowl. I would lose my mind. I love Philip Rivers so much. What do you think the Dolphins will do with the 3rd pick? Another quarterback? I've thought about that a couple of times. Like, yo, would they really draft another QB after taking Tua last year? You know how much of an idiot you would look like if you took a quarterback here? An idiot? I mean, at the same time, we all thought that with the Cardinals when they took Kyler Murray after picking up what's his face, which is now the face of his career. What's his face? We all thought they were an idiot. I don't know. I'm a fan of Tua Tagovailoa though too, man. So I hope they work it out. I really do. But I can't take it off the table at this point. If Zach Wilson's there and they're like, we like this guy more than Tua, then I can see that happening. And then they could trade Tua. You're right. They could trade Tua, but man, dude, I hope Tua. Honestly, at that point, I hate to say it, but I hope Tua gets traded to the Patriots if that happens, because I want to see him succeed. It seems like the best place to do that. Those haters say no fans, bruh. Not all of us live in San Diego or LA. That's what I found out as a Chargers fan myself, man. I myself don't live in LA or San Diego. I spent the summers with my auntie in San Diego. That's like a lot of the places where I found my love for the team, you know? But like almost every other Chargers fan, like a lot of Chargers fans I see on this platform, they're like, yo, I'm in Alaska. I'm not even kidding. I'm in Alaska. There's no Chargers fans. I'm like, dude, are you serious? Welcome to the stream, man. Let me come in here. Let me embrace you. Let's talk some Chargers. I know you're probably starving. And that's the case with everybody in the world. Yeah, everybody in the world. There's so many Chargers fans all over the place, and they're just alone. Let's put them under one banner. Here comes Philip Rivers and the Colts. Picking up a first down around the 45-yard line. Let's get it. I think if the fans want a QB, they'll trade Tua for Watson. Oh, for Watson? That'd be nuts. I mean, if you're the Texans, you got to consider that, right? That's nuts. I don't think they would. The hype train for Tua has been too big to give up more. I think a lot of reputations would be on the line at that point too, man. Your boy got to watch from home. Yeah, bro, it's expensive for tickets, man. Yeah, it's expensive for. I mean, you're talking about tickets for like to go to the games. Yeah. We got a $5 holiday coming from Francesco Valenti. Says, your thoughts on Deshaun Watson possibly wanting out of Houston. Could San Francisco make an offer they can't refuse? I've heard a lot about San Fran. Thank you for the $5 holiday, by the way. I've heard a lot about San Fran. They said something the other day to the terms of like, yo, we're going to throw the barn at you. We're going to throw down hard this year when it comes to trading for a franchise quarterback. Whether that means Deshaun Watson or trading up to get another guy, I don't know. For me, the perfect storyline headline would be they trade up to get Zach Wilson, another BYU quarterback to lead them back to the Super Bowl. How crazy would that be? Of course, because of Steve Young. On 2nd and 2, the Colts run it. It's going to be 2 or 3 yards away from the line of scrimmage. Yikes. But thank you so much for the $5 holiday, Francesco. I do think that the Niners definitely are up to something. If they get Deshaun Watson, watch out for the Niners, man. Watch out for whoever gets Deshaun Watson. That guy's an incredible quarterback. Joey says, Chargers fan from Iowa. Nice, man. Kyoto, let's go Rivers. Yeah, yes, sir. Let's go Rivers. Papa Phil. Hey, I'm actually curious now, guys. Just drop, if you're comfortable with it, drop where you are in the world as a Chargers fan. Just drop the place. Say Chargers fan from Alaska again or whatever. I'm curious to see where everybody's at today. Where's everybody watching from? Here comes Taylor. Taylor's going to get the first down. Philip Rivers on the move. Daniel from okay, I'm not going to say the names, but I'm going to say the places out loud so you guys can see. From San Diego, living in North Cal. Nice. San Diego. I was thinking a couple days ago they traded for the 49ers. Yeah, man. Florida, Toronto. Kyoto, eh? Florida, San Diego, Arizona, Utah, Memphis, Oregon, Memphis, Tennessee, Oregon. Yeah, we got a lot of Oregon fans coming in because of Justin Herbert, man. I'm totally cool with that. Washington, not DC, Washington. Mexico. I got some friends in Mexico that love Chargers as well. Here comes, Michael Pittman down to the 10-yard line. What a play by the Colts, man. GG's. Chargers fan in Austin, Irvine, California, San Diego, Toronto, Armenia. Woo-hoo! We got Chargers fans all over the world. Virginia, Tijuana, South Dakota, New Mexico, Montana, San Jose, Jersey, New Mexico, Eugene. I love seeing Chargers fan from Eugene, Oregon. The home of the Justin Herbert. I love it, man. I love it. Canton, Ohio. Man, that's a football history town. Maryland, LA, Sacramento. Hey, how few people said LA is kind of what, like, that's what screams to me about Chargers fans. We're everywhere, but nowhere, right? It's great. We're like Assassin's Creed, the fans. Sneak up in the crowd. You'll never suspect us. Hiding in plain sight. Chargers fans of 2021. That's awesome, man. Guys, thank you so much. Bordeaux, France? Medford? North Korea? This is great, man. I'm so happy. It gives me so much validity on this channel when I see people hungry for Chargers content as they get down to the 1-yard line. Hungry for Chargers content that really don't have anybody to talk to about it. Whoops. Don't have anybody to talk to about it. Me included. Like, there's nobody. All my friends are friggin' Raiders and Broncos fans. I hate it. That's why I started the channel. And there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there, man. That really makes me happy. That's cool, man. I'm from the moon. Corlac. That's so crazy. Barry. Yeah. Italia. Wow. It's North Korea. Wait, North Korea. Love North Korea Chargers fans. Let's go. I really hope Ken isn't a Chargers fan. Okay, we're not getting into that. You guys got me. Second and goal, guys. Here come the Colts. What was that? QB sneak with Papa Phil? Dudes, be careful. He's fragile. Not really. He's like one of the toughest quarterbacks I've ever seen. But, man, that's a lot to put on your quarterback in the playoffs there, bro. I know, Percival. I can't. Adams from New Zealand. Let's go, bro. It was Brissett. Oh, really? Dang it. I'm usually really good at not seeing it before it happens. So we're about to see Jacoby. Oh, it was Brissett. It was Brissett in the quarterback sneak. Okay, I saw the 7. Got confused. Here comes Jonathan Taylor with the touchdown, Colts. Let's go. But you know what? For all time's sake, let's go. Philip Rivers and the Colts touchdown. We're not looking at a 10-7 game, boys and girls. Let's go. I swear there's more UK Chargers fans in SoCal. What's crazy, you guys remember that game that we played against the Titans in the UK a couple years ago? Man, did they show up. Those UK fans. They were everywhere, dude. Imagine walking around town as a Chargers fan in a British accent. You know, I can't do British accents, I'm sorry. I get it mixed up with New Zealand accent too far and often. But just imagine that. You think once stadium's open, it'd be worth 3-hour drive? I would do it, man. I would. Papa Phil will with you, yeah. Hey. What would you even say? Bolt up, brother. How do you say it? How do you do English accent? So many fans in the UK. It Chargers fans. I can't do English accents. I can't. Jonathan Taylor, unrated, yeah. Underrated, yeah, for sure. I heard London loves the Chargers and Jags. Yeah, that's why so many people were worried about the Chargers moving to the UK at one point, because there's a lot of UK fans of the Chargers. One day I'm going to get my butt out there and just be like, yo, I want all you in one place. Let's go to a pub and just cheer on the Bolts, bro. How cool would that be? We got $5 holla coming in from Daniel Rubio. Says, my girlfriend and her family are Ducks and Dolphins fans. Needless to say, they're both happy and mad that we got him. Much love, 209 gang. Where you at? That's amazing. I love a house divided, man. Trust me, I do. That's hilarious. A Ducks fan and a Dolphins fan. So they're super happy for the success of Justin Herbert, but also super upset that they didn't get Justin Herbert when they definitely should have and could have. That's amazing, man. GG's. Thanks for the $5 holla. a collective Chargers group hug across the pond, I would do it. Bolt up, brothers. bruv. Bolt up, bruv. My videos get a lot of Australians if LA don't work. Melbourne Chargers. Yes, sir, man. I love Chargers fans all over the world. More Australian or New Zealand. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do an English accent. The salt from her brother Israel kind of annoying sometimes, but it's my life. Yeah. UK going Aussie. The Colts are up 10-7. Now we're woken up, man. No, that cheers to theory a couple minutes ago definitely shocked my system. I think it's time I get a new Chargers jersey. Oh, wait a minute. I got to show you guys something. I just picked something up. A little pricey, I'm not going to lie. But I picked up some new Chargers gear yesterday. But I was like, it's so perfect for the channel. I got to do it. I'm sure some of you guys saw this on Twitter already. Look what I picked up yesterday. Ooh, oh, that is hot. That is hot. My, oh my. Ain't that gonna look frosty on stream, man? Oh, G freaking G's, man. And it's not done yet. Look at the back. Ooh. Yeah, I'm excited. And then I also got new hoodie coming in too, man. I'm so excited to rock that on stream, man. I am so excited. Ordered that yesterday. That's gonna look nice. That totally fits like the design of my channel too. Oh yeah, I saw it for a second there. I saw it for like 5 seconds on the web. I was like, yeah, I'm getting that. And then I went and looked at it. It's like custom made or whatever. And I was like, bruh, that's like $80 for a hoodie. I don't live that kind of life. Never have, never will. But it's the Chargers. It's got like poly print. I got to do it. Yeah, it's super. I mean, the Chargers and it just fits. It fits so nice. Post the link. It's in my it's on my Twitter. Hang on. I'll actually give you guys this so you can see it. It's a little pricey though, guys. I'm not gonna lie though. For me at least, you guys are probably out there rolling. It's not a big deal for you guys. For me, I was like, but it was too good, man. I had to get it. Crikey. Getting silly out here. Someone had me a fire extinguisher. Yeah, man, it's great. I'm so excited, dude. I'm so excited for it to get here. You're gonna see me rocking this all the time. I might order a couple more too, just because I don't know if they're gonna make them for much longer, or like I don't know. I'm excited. Here come the Bills. Second down. It's gonna be second and short, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you guys look at this for 1 second. Hang on. Okay, we're back. Tax write-off, Daniel, 1,000,000%, you know it. It looks like it was made for my channel. It looks like it was definitely made for my channel. Friggin' iPhone Face ID, had to sign Twitter, but I got the link. Nice, man. Yeah, it's awesome. It's what's the website called again? Atikapu.com. Atikapu.com. Good stuff, fire stuff. I'm not even sponsored by them. Ooh, I should contact them and be like, bruh, I'm the guy. I'm the Chargers guy. We're the Kiwi Chargers guy. It all kind of fits together. You know, give me a promo code so I can get my boys 10% off, because this is expensive stuff, man. Papa Phil, 3 straight runs. Oh, for Buffalo. So you guys are worried that Brian Dable is reverting into his Anthony Lynn stance. We just didn't execute. I love Anthony Lynn. I'm just joking. Deserve a sponsorship at some point, man. They'll be knocking. I'll be waiting. Just want to thank you for streaming all these games. It's been great to able to talk to other Chargers fans during games. How fun has this been, though, man? Like, from your perspective, you're welcome. Definitely you're welcome. I'll be here as often as I'm physically capable. But for me as well, I don't. The only time I would talk to people is when I go to bars, and half the time it's filled with Raiders and Broncos and Chiefs and, fans that you're like, oh, you don't even live 100 miles away, and you're sitting here in my bar with a Mahomes jersey, slinging French fries at my back. Dude, get out of here. And now we're sitting here, Chargers fans united, comfy in the studio. Ample lighting, good company, good refreshment, all that stuff, man. I do highly appreciate you guys showing up too, man. It's a good time. It's a good time every time with you guys on stream. I mean that. Super, super fun. And not a lot of people showed up today. Only about 216 in retrospective Chargers games. But you know what? At the same time, like, that's 216 people that we can have a good time with. We can have a good time with today. GG's. And I was a little late today. That's my bad. Tired fixing a leaky faucet. Ferris says, do an online franchise series with members or something. I can't buy the membership, sadly, but it would be really cool. That's a good thought, man. Maybe we do like a franchise. I mean, how many, like, the Chargers team, highly coveted. It'd probably be me versus everybody else, but that'd be kind of fun. I think we are certainly doing franchises, though, as like every development happens. So like if Brian Dable gets hired, I might do a franchise series like with his scheme a little bit as far as offense is concerned. Once we go through free agency, we'll add those guys. There's usually roster updates that other community members do on Madden. Probably download that and then do like a season with that, and then definitely after the draft, when everything's put together, we'll do another season. So the off-season stuff, man, we stay busy. We stay super. As a matter of fact, sometimes I feel like out of the season, I'm not going to say it's almost better, but I'm going to say it's very different in a way where the content is super fun to watch and super fun for me to produce. Has Rookie of the Year been announced? No, the NFL, like the NFL Associate Press Rookie of the Year, the NFL Honors actually happens like the day before the Super Bowl. That's the one that really counts. But the Fox Sports one or whatever, Justin Herbert won Rookie of the Year for that. But the one that everyone's like really excited about doesn't happen until the day before the Super Bowl. Director, need to strike that iron for a deal. Yeah, maybe I'll send an email or something, man. That's pretty. I love that. Like, that's. I'm not saying that much more until we get a sponsorship, right? That's the way it works. When COVID is up, we need to get lit at SoFi, turning 21 tomorrow. I'm fired up to get crunk. Daniel. I mean, for sure, man. As soon as they open up the stadium, here comes Rivers, though, and dumping it off. No, that was a replay. As soon as the stadium's back open, I certainly plan on taking a trip and seeing a game. Maybe hitting up some of you fans at like a pub or a bar or something. That'd be so much fun out there in LA with you guys. Here you go, my last comment. How accurate am I? Just a fake Raiders and Chiefs fans acting, but when they go home, they put on their Chargers gear. For real, though. For real. Ooh, big play by Pittman. Pittman's going to go all the way down to like the 28 or 25. Nice play by Pitt. I love this Pittman kid, man. Rivers to Pittman. These Colts are on the move. Yeah, man, Pittman. That totally went over my head. I'm sorry, Daniel. You said you're turning 21 tomorrow. Everybody in the chat, I want to see lightning bolts. I want to see emojis from the channel if you have them. Throw some love to our guy, Daniel. Happy birthday. The big 21. The first day of the rest of your life. Happy birthday, Daniel. GG's. Francesco says NFL honors. Can't wait to see Herbert get Rookie of the Year. Alex Smith get Comeback Player of the Year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Francisco says, need to go to the first game of the year when we're allowed to be back in the stadium. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Pittman has a YouTube channel. I'm excited to see that. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Daniel. You guys rock. You guys rock. GG's and happy birthday, Daniel. The Colts 2nd and 12. Philip Rivers and the Colts going up to the line of scrimmage, making adjustments. Audible. 1 second. Snaps. Play action, really close to being a delay of game, and Rivers is going to hit his target for about 10 yards. Going to be about 3rd and 2. Excellent ball placement for Philip Rivers. Number 17 is on the move. Raptor says, will you stream the NFL honors? Yeah. You guys want kind of like a really quick top of the brain rundown? Sorry, it was a replay. A quick rundown of like the streams I have planned. We might do another playoff stream depending on this game. We're definitely going to do a Super Bowl stream. We're definitely going to be doing an NFL honor stream, and we're definitely doing a live draft as well as like I'm in that mode to organize my next YouTubers mock draft. I get as many YouTubers that love their team. So I got like a YouTuber that's a Packers fan, a YouTuber that's even a Chargers fan. Oh, big completion. Is that TY? Lowly Cox, the 6'9", I think, or 6'8", tight end. GG's. Anyway, YouTubers mock draft, that's in the works as well. Mo Ali Cox. Colts getting this win, the best thing that can happen to me. So let's hold out hope. Yes, sir. I hope so, man. I hope so. Can we get some love for Pittman? He's expecting his first child with his wife. I saw that on Twitter. They call that the Philip Rivers effect. Congratulations to Michael Pittman and the newborn coming up here very shortly, man. Happy days for the Colts player and his future fam. First and goal, Colts. Philip Rivers going to dump it off to his halfback, and he's going to be about 2 yards short of a touchdown. Ooh, come on, Colts. 10-7. Colts defense, nothing to joke about this year. And so far, Josh Allen and the Bills. I think something that Philip Rivers has been good at, and the teams he's been on has been good at, is not letting the opponent's offense on the field too long. You guys remember when we had a really hard time? The league had a really hard time stopping Peyton Manning. I think that there was a couple of times that we beat him, right? The strategy was bleed as much clock as possible so that Peyton Manning's not even on the field. It's going to be a run and down like inside the one. $2 Haas is Dable still a top option with a loss? Yes, he is. I think I would still have 100% confidence even with a loss here. I think he definitely can carry this team into another playoff, or the Chargers into another playoff situation, and do even better. I don't know, man. And remember, Dable's just the offensive coordinator. It's not looking great for the offense of the Bills right now, but they really haven't had a chance to move the ball in offense much this game at all. They haven't been on the field. Imagine Pittman had 9 kids. That'd be crazy. Daniel, thank you, Bolt fan. Feeling loved. Happy birthday, man. How you feel about Dable is doing so far? So far, we have to wait and see. You know, this is the kind of team that definitely... Oh, again, thank you for the $2 holla, Eli. This is the kind of team that, like, can blow up in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised. So far, so good. Yes, let's go, Rivers. Let's go, Rivers! It's going to be 3rd and goal when we get out of here. 3rd and goal when we get back from commercial. Bills get it after half. They're going to score on that drive for sure. They don't take their foot off the gas. That's what I love, yeah. Daniel, you have a huge point. That's the biggest thing. If I really had to choose one... Are they bringing back another Die Hard? No way. Was that a commercial? Did I get finessed? Was that a Die Hard commercial? Like, not a movie, but like for the... whatever it was... The car parts place. That's hilarious. I got duped. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. The biggest piece of criticism that I could give the Chargers team this year was taking their foot off the gas. Was being like, yo, we're gonna play conservative and protect the lead. What lead? We saw what, a 17-point deficit, a 24-point deficit. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Step on their throats. And that's something that Brian Dable does very well. He keeps moving the ball. He doesn't stop. I'm about to go broke on the Atacapa website. Thanks for that link. Yeah, man. I mean, I will work. Maybe I don't do this ever. I don't reach out for sponsors ever. I let them call me. But I may shoot an email or something. See if I can get you guys like a promo code, because that place is expensive. Where's your brother with that cup of coffee? Yeah, he ain't here today. My wife's here today, but we got refreshments, man. We got the Monster Energy drink. We're out here. This Bills defense is tough. Did they stop him on a 3rd and short? I told what's her name, that hot girl who's a Bills fan anyway. She follows me. I told her I would go for the Bills, but I love Philip Rivers, so I have the Colts in this game. Says Hugo. That's why I'm walking into this game like, yo, it's a win-win for the Chargers fans. Like, if Brian Dable puts on a show and wins, and he becomes our head coach next season, right? If the Bills lose, right, that opens up Dable to be interviewed and hired like very soon. If the Colts win, Papa Rivers moves on to the next phase of the playoffs, possibly a Super Bowl. Win-win for the Chargers fans watching this day. Bills Mafia is strong today. Yeah. They're out there, man. You remember when they went to the playoffs or like even the Super Bowl like 3 or 4 years in a row and lost all of them? I'm sure these guys are super excited to come back and get another shot at it with Josh Allen. It's going to be a pitch to Taylor. And Taylor's going to get hit behind the line of scrimmage for about 3-yard loss. Yeah, they're going to have to take their points here. Great defense by the Buffalo Bills. Who was that? Tre'Davious White, cornerback, one of the best in the league. Stopping the huge halfback Taylor. Oh, wait, it was 24. 24 hit him first. Still great defensive stop by the Bills. Bittersweet game. Another plus about us getting a new head coach is that our practice begins a week earlier than other teams whose coaches have been there. Yeah. So getting a brand new head coach, brand new system. You start your off-season training, your practice a little earlier than everybody else to kind of get in the groove with the new system. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a fun off-season to follow as Chargers fans. Chargers fans, let's not forget Rivers is 4-0 in the wild card. I'll take that. I got to get hydrated before I keep drinking this caffeine. Is Pittman down? Wait, it's 4th and goal. Are they going for it? Oh, they're going for it. I thought they would take their points here, man. I would in the playoffs. Oh, come on, Rivers. Someone says Pittman no, so it's probably not going to happen. Philip Rivers at the 4-yard line. Motions number 21 in. Bunch formation. Looking. Michael Pittman needs a couple more steps, and Pittman is going to drop it. Oh, man. They say the Buffalo defense holds, but Pittman is the one who dropped that touchdown. Such a good player. Super surprised to see him drop that one. Hang on, I got to see the replay on this one. Pittman, was it too far in front of him? Was it placed right? It was placed right. Maybe a little far in front of him, but Rivers threw him open. Yeah, it was literally like 2 inches too far in front of him. Yeah, I see that he has to catch that comment, but at the same time, I'm looking at the replay and I'm like, I don't know if it's unless he like literally propels his body another couple inches forward. I don't know if he can do that. Why does that make me laugh? A man by the name of Noodles simply types, "Chug that water, director." No, wait. Chug that water, director. I don't know. It made me laugh. Yeah, it was right in the bucket. It looked to me a little too far in front of him, but that's just me. Wait, am I a different part of the game? Yeah, I might be a little bit too. I might be a little bit behind. Defense holds. The Colts are leaving points on the board that might come back to bite them. That's what I was saying. I think in the playoffs, I get what they're saying though. I like the aggressiveness. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But like, you're playing against the Bills, you got to put up a lot of points. The Bills are gonna come back and score a lot, so you want to make sure that you stack as much as possible. But yeah, that voice. Who does the winner of this game play? The Chiefs? The playoffs are different this year, man. We'll have to take a look. There's a playoff bracket on NFL.com. I'll keep that open too, so we can see what's happening after this. Actually, it's the NFL.com's is dumb. Let me pull up a different one. NFL playoff bracket. Take a look at that. If the Colts win, they play the Chiefs. Yeah, that's what I suspected as well. To make it simpler for everybody, though, let's see what CBS Sports. This is perfect. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this one, okay? This is the playoff bracket here. Okay? So we're looking at the Colts versus Bills, right? They'll be playing the Chiefs here. So that's the first seed in the AFC, and then the first seed in the NFC, the same thing. These guys are going to play Green Bay. It's different this year, though. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, long story short, whoever wins this game is going to play Kansas City. Maybe you guys can help me out. What Pittsburgh and Cleveland? I'm confused. If Cleveland wins and the Colts lose, the Browns play the Chiefs. Or, sorry, if the Cleveland wins and the Colts lose, the Browns play the Chiefs. Okay, so these guys are both competing to play the Chiefs. Lowest seed always plays the highest seed. Yeah. We'll figure that out later. My brain. Phillips always had a good play against the Chiefs. Yeah. I would love to see him go back against the Chiefs and like knock him out of the playoffs. How crazy would that be? Ooh, almost intercepted by 37. Couldn't hold on. Stephon Diggs couldn't quite come down with it. Whoever is the lowest seed plays the Chiefs. Okay, so then what happens with the next guy? I see. So if they're the lowest seed... Okay, I kind of get it now. So they would play the Chiefs, and then these guys would play the winner of the Ravens, Tennessee Titans. I think I get it. It'll update for us. That's what these websites are for. We're men of science. Mankind has come a long way. We need not strain our brains with the complications of new playoff brackets. Did he complete that? No way, man. Number 13 of the Bills. Did he get that in bounds? Official has his hat off on the sideline, so yeah, it looks like he thinks it's in bounds. I can't tell. I think he got a toe out of bounds. She blinded me with science. To be honest, I hope the Browns beat the Steelers and move on to the next round. They deserve. It's been like 20 years. Yeah, me too. The Steelers have a crazy good defense, but they've looked really sloppy, in some games. They looked like the most dominant team in some games and then really sloppy in others. And I think a lot of people said it's because they had like the easiest schedule in the NFL this year that kind of contributed to that. But the Browns, I'm like a big fan of a lot of their players. I like Baker Mayfield. I like Nick Chubb a lot. He's on my fantasy team. I like Odell Beckham Jr. I hope that he can continue to have success, or maybe even get traded and have success elsewhere. But he's been, he's not on this team right now, but he's definitely one of my favorite Browns players. Denzel Ward, Myles Garrett, who fought COVID, came back. Like, there's a lot of players on that team I really like. I hope they do go forward. Trump Monkey says, bro, do you have the new Philip Rivers card? I will use it at some point, but there's no power up for Philip Rivers this year. So even though Philip Rivers spent 15 years with the Chargers, I can't put a Chargers chem on him, which makes me really sad. But hi, Trumpet Monkey. Hi. Trump Monkey, remember all those texts on Facebook I sent you the other day? It got worse yesterday. And my brain is like, do you see it spilling out of my ears? Just like, yeah, tough 24 hours. It's a first down. Woo! The Bills. Huge play. Jeez. Daniel Rubio says, my ideal Super Bowl is the Colts versus Saints, but the Browns would be... How crazy would it be? Ex-Chargers Super Bowl, or ex-Chargers quarterback in the Super Bowl in Philip Rivers and Drew Brees. How nuts would that be? I want OBJ and Myles Garrett to win a Super Bowl, yeah. I actually have given some thought to Odell Beckham maybe coming to the Chargers. How crazy would that be? I mean, it's not going to happen, but how cool would that be? OBJ with Justin Herbert? That would be hot. That would be hot. Well, two trumpet. Give my best to the fam. Here comes Josh Allen. Nice scrappy play by Cole Beasley. Bills on the move with the 1:24. It feels like every time the Bills get the ball, it's more like a Madden 2-minute drill than it is an NFL 2-minute drill. Like, if you leave 2 minutes on the board before the half, they're gonna score. Or they have a really good chance to. I don't know what happens after this, but they are on the move, man. They're high tempo offense, very good play design, very high success rate, conversion rate. Josh Allen rolling out. He's gonna fire to the left side of the field. Was that complete? I think he got a foot out of bounds. Was that complete? There's no way. Did Davis do it again? There's no way. OBJ is basically a less good Allen. Okay. I could see. Maybe he's washed. I don't know. But I love OBJ, man. I think he's been wasted a little bit. I don't know if he's being wasted, but like, I'll get off the topic. I think he'd be fun, is all I'm saying. We're not going to get him, but man. These clutch catches are nuts. Yeah, dude. Like, it's the same guy. Davis, number 13, right? Holy cow. Puts him in field goal range. Are his feet down? I'm looking at the replay. A guy literally walks in the way on that angle right when he catches the ball. It looks like he's in bounds, man. Holy cow. But did he get possession? Did he get possession in time? OBJ living in LA might not be the best idea. OBJ's been in LA for 5 minutes. He's running naked in Sunset Boulevard asking for a script deal. Yeah, okay, I get it. Point made. I got to feel that OBJ will be getting traded to Miami. That'd be cool too. See him with Tua. I'll be a fan of it. I just want to see more OBJ. I want to see more spectacular catches. Wow, the call stands. Here come the Bills. Brian Dable and the Bills, man. They want to score, man. They have the Madden playbook open. No, OBJ. No. Stop, OBJ. Stop. Put your pants on. OBJ, no. OBJ looking for Lamar. Oh, that'd be hot too. See him on the Ravens. I'd watch that. Maybe what I'm saying is that I want OBJ to be on a team that will use him better, but I don't want it to be the Chargers. Maybe? I don't know. Here comes Josh Allen. Scrambles to his right. He's looking for an open target. He's just going to take off out of bounds for about 3 or 4 yards and stops the clock. Beautiful clock management. Beautiful awareness by the quarterback. Not throwing that into coverage. Still getting some yards and going out of bounds, stopping the clock. Beautiful. That's not intentional. I didn't see that part. I'm like a play behind all you guys. That's not what I meant, but okay. Dolphins fans? Yeah, Dolphins fans are terrible. Dolphins fans, I had no idea how like horrible Dolphins fans can be. But what's sad is that I really like a lot of Dolphins players. Like I'm a kind of a fan of the Dolphins team. The fans, though, you'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy, is what we say around here. Intentional grounding. He was out of the pocket, though. I see what you're saying. I think he was out of the pocket. He was out of the tackle box. It's a pipe dream, but I want to see Larry Fitz in those powder blues. Don't get me started on Larry Fitz, man. I love Larry Fitzgerald. It's a pipe dream, but I would be so excited to have Larry Fitz on this team for just 1 year, playing exclusively in the slot. Oh, Larry Fitz in powder blue. That just sounds right. Here comes Josh Allen. He's going to dump it off to his tight end. It's going to be a 4th and like 3. Only 37 seconds on the clock, though. You got to consider going for this. Yeah, you're in plus territory in the playoffs. Can you get a field goal from this position? I think they can, right? Yeah, tie up the game. Tie up the game. That's what I do. I didn't know they were field goal range. Hey, yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, I love Larry Fitzgerald, man. He's my favorite non-Charger. 4th and 3. I think they're going to try and get him to jump. They're going to try and get him to jump. There's no way they snap this ball. There's no way they snap this ball. 9 seconds. Yeah, he's going through his cadence. Hike, jump, jump. Did he get him? No, he got him. Are you for real? Come on, Colts. You can't do that, man. Oh my God. Offside defense. And the Bills are on their way. Sheesh, man. How much do you think he'd cost us? I don't know. A Whopper and fries, maybe a milkshake on the side. He wouldn't cost much, but I can't see him leaving the Cards, man. He's a Cardinals player. I love him so much. He wouldn't leave him to go sign with the Chargers as much as I would love to. Fitz is royalty in AZ and going anywhere. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. How'd you feel about drafting Wyatt Davis? I'd be all any improvement to the offensive line in the first round. I'm down for. I'm totally down for. Second round, even if he falls, I'd be way down for. Oh, 34 with the incredible interception. Never touched. He's on his way back. 34. Has it been whistled? Yeah, they finally blow the whistle when he gets to like the 10-yard line, the opposite side. Oh, what a play by the Colts defense. Yo. Yeah, Hugo, I see. Wait, I got mixed up with Daniels. That's nice. Larry Fitzgerald is a living legend. I know he's like 40, but he should play for us. Yeah, man. I feel you. I feel you. It is a pick. It's no pick. It's... Wait, I got to see the replay. Hang on. That's not a pick? It looked like a pick to me. Did it hit the ground? Touchback? What do you guys think? Okay, the ball, I think he's got, oh, he's kind of holding it with his wrist, and then it hit the ground. That's no pick. No pick. It's still the Bills' ball. They're going to get another shot here with, what, like 30 seconds? No pick. Can you just say, Noah? Yeah. Wait. You want Noah? Or do you want... Noah. Take your pick. I hope it's your ringtone for a while. You can pick Noah for like when you're on a date or something. You know, it's just I'm like in your pocket. You know, things are getting a little hot, and then you hear like Noah come from your phone. You're like, oh, I got to take this. And in the morning when you're late for work, you hear the one, Noah. That's the one you'll hear. Okay. No pick. Yeah, no pick. 2 turnover worthy plays in a row. 3rd time's a charm. Yeah. Chin, what's the director talking about? I just got here. What's going on? Call overturned. Yep. Yeah, it wasn't a pick, guys. It looked amazing, but like the ball hit the ground. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It hit the ground. If it was the Chargers, I would say the same thing. Like, it was a pick. It was the ref suck. Oh, it hit the ground. You know, that really close to a big play, though, man. Really close. Angel says you're behind. Yeah. We're watching on the CBS live stream, so we're a little behind. We're a little behind. I'm looking at 27 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 10. So, I mean, at least I'm not spoiling you guys. You can guys see my reaction, right? That's kind of what YouTube is all about. Josh Allen, it's going to be an immediate quarterback run. And there goes Josh Allen all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Bills burn a timeout. And it's going to be... Holy cow, what a gutsy play call. Brian Dable, what are you doing? That was amazing. He says, you know what they'll never expect? And there goes Josh Allen for like 15 yards. That was incredible. That was amazing. Have you ever played Minecraft? No. I've never. I've played Minecraft. For a while, though. I'm not like super into it, but like it could be fun. Director on Buff streams. What's sad is I'm on the paid Amazon channel, CBS whatever plus. You know what I mean? CBS. Live CBS. And it's like 2 plays behind. Herbert will excel. And also, YouTube's a little behind, too, all right? You cut me some slack in that department. Although I would love for Herbert to run like this. I can't take the anxiety of Herbert getting hit like that. I don't know if our offensive line is built for him to do that, because you guys saw he had a lot of space open up in front of him, and then he was like, pew! But maybe we draft our way to a good offensive... Oh, here comes Josh Allen again. Josh Allen in for the touchdown. Bills. Ooh, man. The play calling. Dable. This is a tough defense, man. Indianapolis is a tough team to score on. And Dable's looking out there like, you know what? They're closing all the gaps. Really good coverage. We almost just threw a pick. You know what they're not going to expect? Josh Allen and those Hot Wheels taking it into the end zone himself. It worked. Dable. Woo-hoo, man. Welcome to the Chargers. I would love to see that. And yes, I'd be anxious about Justin Herbert getting lit up, but Herbert also knocked a guy unconscious, the linebacker from Kansas City. It backfired. He's a tough kid. I think he'll be okay. Obviously, I don't want him getting hurt ever. I don't want anyone breathing on him. But, man, Dable knows how to use quarterbacks like this Josh Allen, a.k.a. Herbert of the future. Dable has turned Allen into a monster. I can't imagine what he would do with Herbert, man. Exactly, Francesco. I can't imagine the potential of Justin Herbert with Brian Dable. This man is a genius. This man... I mean, honestly, everybody thought that Josh Allen was just the guy that overthrows everybody. He's the guy that, like, has a lot of potential but doesn't focus in enough. He doesn't make his reads intelligently enough. And here he is in the playoffs, absolutely lighting it up. Ridiculous. I dare you to 1v1 me. No. I don't do that often, man. Most of the time when I'm playing Madden, I just want to kick it. I'm very, like, I would say I play it 25% to be competitive and 75% to be like, touchdown Chargers. Yay. Welcome to the Chargers. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Chargers. I'm speaking it into existence. Who gets the ball at the half? Bills. Bills get ball at half, 9 seconds. And with the lead, this is why the Colts went for it on 4th and goal, because they knew there's a possibility that the Bills could score with 5 seconds on the clock in the first half, right? And they did. Now they're looking going into the second half behind by 4 and not receiving. It's not looking good for the Colts right now. It's kind of scary thinking that Herbie can get hurt, considering that he had a freaking Iron Man Rivers for like 16 years. Yeah, and Herbert had a couple of like plays where I was like, ugh, but like for the most part, he's a tough guy, man. He's a tough kid. The guy took some hits and stood right back up. I think he only ever went out of the game for like one play once, which is ridiculous. I remember Herbert taking a hit week 2 from the Chiefs defender. He was knocked out. Yeah, I put that. Did you guys see my hype reel for Justin Herbert? I put that in my hype reel. He like knocks the guy out, and then it cuts to Austin Eckler on the sideline. Like, oh, God, oh, jeez. Yeah, it was crazy. The kid's tough. He got a cranium of steel. Herbert cuckooed that dude. Yeah, that's what Eckler said. I saw that when I was editing it. You straight up cuckooed that dude. Allen was more built in the Chiefs and in the chest than Herbert. Allen was more built in the chest than Herbert. Well, I mean, he could maybe work out a little more this offseason, right? But I mean, Herbert took some hits, man. Some hits, and so right back up. I'm not saying let's all like let Herbert get beat up, okay? I'm saying that I trust Dable to use him in a way that I'm seeing very similar stuff with Josh Allen, taking off quarterback design runs, very intelligently taking the yards that they can with soft coverage. I see a lot of that. And so if that's the kind of tools that Dable's going to have to work with Justin Herbert, if he comes to us, then yeah, I'm totally game for it. I don't want to see him hurt, but at the same time, it's football. Let him do his thing. Director Lynn gone finally. Yes, Noah. He is gone. Noah. Yes, he's gone. He's straight cuckooed that. I love that, dude. I love that clip. I wanted to put it in the hype video, but like it was too quiet and the music would overtake it all the time. If he Tua'd, if we had Tua, I'd be terrified of those hits. Yeah, if we had Tua, it's a different story. Like if we had Tua, I want him throwing from like the safety of like the stands or something. It's like, just go stand over there and throw the ball. Hopefully he makes it over. Like my QB could beat up your QB. Your QB's Justin Herbert as well. Would Justin Herbert versus Justin Herbert fight? Who would win? It's that theory from the Joker. An unstoppable force meets an immovable object. I'd watch it. I wonder if Coach Lynn is watching director now. Hi, Coach. I know we had our ups and downs. I'm glad you're gone from the Chargers. Don't get me wrong. You're a great human being. But I can't wait for you to see the potential of the Chargers with this man, Brian Dable. That'd be fun. When all of the dust is settled and, bygones can be bygones, you'd be like, this is good. This is good Sunday football. I like Dable. He knows what he's doing. And meanwhile, you'll be running backs coach for the Browns or something with that Nick Chubb. I think everybody's happy. We're all good. Director, if Dable gets hired by the Chargers, what will be your reaction? I literally, and I mean, there's not so many people in here, so I don't think I'm spoiling much, but I think the plan is I'm going to take my phone and do like a really quick reaction in several places of my house and outside. So as soon as he gets hired, I'll put a little video together going, oh, like in like all the places around my home, and then do a little compilation and post it on Twitter. I think it'll be fun. Herbert runs for a first down, gets tackled by a Chiefs defender. Herbert, you dead? You cool? That's the way it went down, man. Cisco says, in the draft, Allen was most likely to be a bust. Lamar was asked to switch to wide receiver. Darnold was a can't-miss prospect. This game is proof that you need a great front office and coaching staff. A freaking man, Francesco. A freaking man. Low-key missed those golden locks, though. They're coming back. I think he realized when he cut him off. Maybe it was rookie hazing. You never know. I think he's growing him back. That's what he said. We just lost one viewer. Best of luck, you from... Best of luck to you from now on, Lynn. Yeah, best of luck to Lynn, man. He's gone. it's not it's not a problem for the Chargers anymore. Now Lynn, to me, is just some guy out there trying to get his bread, right? Good luck, man. Go get that bag, man. You're in the NFL for however many more years. You're a really good running backs coach. You did a lot of good things for the Chargers among all the bad things. Wish you all the best. GG's. King A says, Bolt fam, tired of seeing the away fans outnumber us on our home turf. Show up and represent. The championship run starts with us. Bolt up. Yes, sir. $5 holic. King Ace. Yes, sir. Obviously, I don't live as close as you guys to SoFi, but I will be showing up every opportunity I can. We'll get together. We'll go hit a pub or something after. But we'll definitely be trying to get the Chargers fans to show up. You know what's great, too, is that the Chargers, first year in SoFi Stadium, it probably wouldn't have been good because of the situation our team was in, especially going in thinking like, yo, who wants to come watch Tyrod Taylor and the Chargers? No one would have showed up. Now that the stadiums will be opened up again, we got Justin Herbert, likely offensive rookie of the year. We're going to pick up a big head coach like Dable or Myers, maybe Bill Belichick. We're going to get a big name in there for head coach. It should build the hype quite a bit where people will show up. I 100% believe that. Director, do you think Darisaw is worth our 13th overall pick? Yes. I think Darisaw caused me... I always get Darisaw and the other guy mixed. Slater. Darisaw and Slater. I think I would be happy with any of them. And this is one of those instances where I'm sitting here like, get Jalen Waddle. He's there. You have to consider it. And if they pass on Waddle and they take Darisaw or they take Slater, I'd still be like, we needed to fix that offensive line so bad. I'm game. I want me as a fan of football, the excitement of Waddle and Herbert. But if we take an offensive lineman, I almost see that as like the responsible thing to do. You did it. You know, if we get Waddle and then get like maybe Alex Leatherwood in the second round, that's my preference. But still, if we get one of those guys in the top round, I'm fine with that. Have you been to SoFi yet, Director? No. I mean, everything's been closed. There's no way. I was gonna go to a Chargers game this year. Couldn't get in. It's expensive, dude, but I'll try. Shoot, bad timing. Oh. Where's the Rivers jersey? Bro, I looked everywhere. I don't know what I did. I have 3 17s in this house. I couldn't find them. I was freaking out. I was like, dude, as a Chargers fan, this is a disgrace. Where's my 17s? And then I was like, oh, game starts in like 10 minutes. I better get out there. So I just decided to go Rivers to Gates today, right? Rivers to Gates. Every time you see 85, you have to think Rivers too. We'll be fine. We're all good. Hey, Director, do you think we should have white out and blackout jerseys like the 2020 or 2012 Heat? That could be kind of hot. As a matter of fact, I have a blackout jersey in Madden with the bolts. It's actually pretty sweet. It almost looks too much like the Carolina Panthers alternate jerseys. But man, dude, those yellow bolts with the blue outlines against black, it's pretty hot. I'm not going to lie. Like, those are pretty nice. And in the Madden, they're like made of carbon fiber, so like super shiny and stuff too. Super sweet. But I would be pretty game, man. Love your setup. Thanks, man. Jason Gervais says, Director, so far Anthony Lynn has no offers. I really do hope he does go somewhere to be like something to do with the running backs, man. Running backs coach, freaking team counselor. I don't care. Like, I do hope he gets work somewhere. I get that he was like kind of embarrassing himself out there with his play calling, with his clock management, but don't give him those responsibilities. He did other things great. I'm okay with that. It's fine. Bill Belichick is the #1 candidate, but he's not gonna coach anywhere else. I still think there's a possibility that he leaves. I do. If he leaves, does it come to the Chargers? I don't know. I would give the Bill Belichick prospect legitimately like an 18-20% chance at most, maybe 15% chance, because most of that percentage is, does he leave New England? And then if he does leave New England, the chances that the Chargers get him are super high, because we're the best, most lucrative job in the league as far as I'm concerned right now. Jason says Farley/Surtain, then pay, then any O-line is how you have them labeled out. I think it's gonna be very hard for the Chargers to miss in the first round. I would be happy with that as well. If we get a cornerback in the first and then bounce back into the second and get an offensive lineman. The only thing that I have to say about that is that the Chargers are going to have a compensatory pick in the third round. So that means technically in the first 3 rounds we have 4 picks. I want to see at least 2 offensive linemen in the top 3 picks, or in the top 3 rounds. I want to see at least 2 offensive linemen. Prove to me, Chargers, that you're serious about fixing this O-line. Do it with your draft cap. Prove it. Melvin Ingram's a free agent. Yeah, he's a free agent. Lynn in Miami would be cool. I mean, I could see that, man, with Mike Gesicki. Is it not Gesicki? It's what's his name? Whatever the running back is. I'm not a Miami fan. That was the tight end. It'll come to me. You guys will put it in the comments. Anyway, yeah, he could do a lot of work with that guy. He was really good. He was really, really good. Matter of fact, I think I had... No, it's fine. Who cares? Director, are you excited for Derwin's return? Yes, sir. Myles Gaskin! That's it. Myles Gaskin. You guys come in. Clutch. Yes, Myles Gaskin. He can do a lot with Myles Gaskin. Are you excited about Derwin's return? And do you think he could win Comeback Player of the Year? 100,000,000% he could. People ask me all the time, Director, should we trade Derwin James? Should we pick up his 5th year? He's so injury prone. He could be like Jason Verrett. Yeah, but Derwin James is the kind of guy that completely... if you're looking at like rankings of defenses, and let's say the Chargers this year were ranked like 19 or 18 or something like that, him alone, his presence could take you up like 5-6 rankings just on his own, because how big of a difference maker he is on defense. You gotta roll those dice with players like that, man. When he comes back, he's gonna have a crazy good year. God hopes that he stays healthy. He could completely transform this defense. Imagine Dable with Waddle, though. Yeah. The football fan in me, the Chargers fan in me, the guy that likes watching exciting football, really, really hopes that we get Waddle or Pitts. Because holy cow. Waddle, Tyreek Hill clone. The Chargers finally have a speedy wide receiver to compete with the rest of the AFC West. Ruggs, Hill, Judy. Crazy good talent at wide receiver when it comes to speed. The Chargers have good wide receivers, but none of them that stretch the field the way that those guys do. Herbert with Waddle. Now Pitts, I promise you guys, I promise, like, wherever Pitts goes, he's going to be a problem. I don't even know if it's going to be immediately, but he's going to be a problem eventually. That guy, watch his tape. Holy cow. Somebody told me the other day, the last time the Chargers used a 13th overall pick on a tight end, it was Kellen Winslow. And I was like, that's crazy. That's cool. And then I looked at his game again, and I was like, Kyle Pitts kind of reminds me of Kellen Winslow. Am I crazy? Guys that are fans of Kyle Pitts in the chat, can you see it? I don't know, man. I watched a lot of Kellen Winslow tape. I watched a couple of full games, the Epic in Miami. I'm watching Kyle Pitts. I was like, this guy reminds me of Kellen Winslow. Like, if I was going to make a comparison, I can see it. I don't know. Those kind of difference makers, those playmakers with Justin Herbert, maybe that's what I don't know. Because I can definitely see us getting an offensive, like, really good offensive lineman. Because the offensive, like, when you're talking about quality, it's Penei Sewell and everyone else, right? But those lists of everyone else names, they stretch into like the 4th round this year. Like all of them. Like definitely there's some better than others that you're seeing go in the 1st round still, 2nd round still. But like, I can definitely see some really solid prospects coming in the 3rd or 4th round this year. I don't know. Just value to me. Value. Let me see the comments here real quick. I like Pitts. Dude is unfair. Pitts, yeah. Pitts kicks tires and John Ross. Yeah, he's fast. If we get Pitts, do we trade Henry? Possibly. Some guys do think he does remind them of Kellen Winslow. Rivers the go. $2 holla from Eli says, Kyle Pitts reminds me of Winslow. Such a mismatch. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I was watching the Epic in Miami like a year ago or something like that. And then I was looking up more highlights from because I was going to do a Madden thing with him. And I was like, this Kyle Pitts and Kellen Winslow. That really does. It really does remind me. I as a Chargers fan, I get I can be biased, but I was like, holy cow, this kid can play. If we get Pitts, their tight end depth is stacked. Do you know if we have Virgil on contract? Because Parham and Anderson. Yeah, I don't know if Virgil is. I think Virgil Green, I think he's going to be a free agent after this year. I think he's gone. And what sucks is that he's going to end his career maybe forever after a devastating injury with the Chargers. But still, we're pretty stacked at that position. Director, if we draft Waddle, would you still sign Ross? No, I don't. There's no. I mean, Ross to me. If we sign Ross, that opens up, it puts less pressure on us in the draft to grab a wide receiver, right? And I'm not saying if we get Ross, we can pass up on Waddle. Nah, Waddle's too good, right? But if we get Ross, maybe we consider another offensive lineman in the 5th instead of a wide receiver, because now we got some depth and some speed. You know what I mean? That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. But it is what it is. The reason director wants Pitts or Waddle is because of Madden. No. 1,000,000% no. I mean, as fun as that would be, I could still get them if I wanted to in like Ultimate Team or something. It's more of like the momentum and the pace of the offense. I want that to change. The way that I'm saying with the Bills right now, Dable, I like that pace. And I want it to be fast, and I want there to be threats, and I want there to be guys that are mismatches, guys like, you know, Tyreek Hill-esque that can stretch the field. You can go for those huge bombs that we've seen Guyton drop like 5 of this year. He's going to come up with those. Bam. You know what I mean? Or Kyle Pitts, the guy that you can put in the slot, the guy that you can put at tight end, the guy that's going to be a mismatch all over the field. Bam. I think, again, like I said before, my number one objective is for us to draft around Justin Herbert, right? We need it. And one way or another, whether we get Waddle, whether we get Pitts, whether we get Darisaw, whether we get Slater, it needs to happen in the first round. We must draft offense in the first 3 or 4 rounds. We need to draft offensive line in the first 3 or 4 rounds. We must, at least a couple of them. In the first round, we can definitely go corner. We can definitely go edge if we have to. But I fully expect to turn around and get an offensive lineman. In the first round, if we get Waddle or if we get Kyle Pitts, it still counts as building towards Justin Herbert. That's kind of where I'm at. Director, how mad would you be if the Chargers front office were stupid enough to draft a quarterback in the first round? It won't happen. But, I mean, in the slight alternate universe possibilities, it could. And, yeah, I would be pissed. One thing that I don't feel gets talked about enough is that about Herbert, the way he takes care of the ball and utilizes checkdowns is what we need. Dude plays like a vet. Yeah. That's one thing I kind of talked about actually in my pre-season videos. I was like, I can see why the Chargers want him, because in Oregon, he had a pretty good touchdown to interception ratio, a really good one. So I think that's kind of what caught their eye with him, is that he takes care of the football and he has potential to go over like 30 touchdowns, which of course he did. But that's exactly what the Chargers need, man. Take care of the football, you know, win the turnover battle, improve the defense. Josh Allen. He's going to hit Cole Beasley, yeah, for first down. So, yeah, that's a good point, man. Aaron S. says, we have playmakers, Henry, Williams, Allen. We really do have solid playmakers. We need a better O-line, OC. So, my point here, and I kind of did this in my, like, mock draft yesterday or 2 days ago, but, like, I want us to go after best player available in the first round. I think that's worked out for a lot of teams in the past. We can definitely go offensive line. I'll be happy. But I do think like the depth of offensive line between like the 2nd and 4th round, a lot of them have a lot of upside, right? So if you go with best player available, and let's say it is Waddle or it is Pitts, that's still building in favor of Justin Herbert. And then we turn around and get like a couple offensive linemen, let's say like the 2nd and 5th. I still feel really, really good about that, right? So that's just all I'm trying to open up Chargers' minds to that, is that if we go best player available and it's not an offensive lineman, we need to be in support of it if it's still in support of Justin Herbert. After that, I fully expect several offensive linemen to be drafted by the Chargers. And yes, we do have playmakers, but Williams constantly injured. We don't know what's happening after next year. If he still gets injured, I don't know. Allen, not the fastest guy in the world. He's definitely going to be one of the centerpieces of this offense. But to get him open, we need to stretch the field. We need a threat like Jalen Waddle. And then Henry, again, we don't know his future. If we don't sign him, then of course everyone's going to be okay with Pitts. But 2 tight end sets, maybe even 3. Team looks like they're running, they're passing all the time. That could be crazy too. I'm just saying the possibilities are there. Work with the best player you can find. Get the best possible talent you can in the first round, but also address your positions in need in the following rounds. We need Marty Schottenheimer type of head coach. Yeah, Ryan Schottenheimer, right? His son. That could be kind of cool. Hugo says, let me pick your brain. What if we go with Pitts in the first round and then go offensive line? That's what I'm saying. If it were like my perfect scenario right now in the first 2 rounds is Pitts and maybe like Leatherwood or Davis or some offensive lineman in the 2nd round. There's still some really good offensive linemen in the 2nd round, guys. Chris, what's up, man? I feel like we could pick O-line in free agency too. yes, we can. And if we do, I hope we like really go after it. Get like a Alejandro Villanueva, Trent Williams, something like that. I know they're going to be super expensive, but man, I hope we go after it. But at the same time, I want the team to throw a lot of capital in the draft at the position. I know it's a lot to ask, but man, this O-line needs a complete rebuild almost. Throw at least 2 or 3 picks this draft at O-line. You feel me? And I feel like if we're going to be putting that kind of capital towards the position, it's okay to take best player available in the first round where you find like the real difference makers in the NFL. If you need like a difference maker tight end, a difference maker wide receiver, a difference maker, who knows, cornerback, difference maker edge, you get that guy. Because you're going to be throwing a lot of capital at the position of offensive line later. I feel like we can pick an O-line free. Yeah. Director, if we didn't draft Herbert last year, would you trade for Deshaun Watson? Yeah, I would. I'd be all for trying to get him in. I think the Chargers definitely. And you pair him up with Mike Williams, his wide receiver in Clemson. Be crazy. Director, you think we're keeping Feeney? I'd be okay with it. Are we? I don't know. I think this offensive line, we need to keep some pieces, right? If one of them's Feeney, I'd be fine with that. The other day, I was watching this video on who should be the Chargers' hire as head coach, and the guy said Eric Bieniemy. Yeah, to me, there's like 5 guys that if we got them, I would be like, we didn't lose. You know, the 2 guys, maybe 3 guys that I would say if we hire, we won for sure, like undisputed, are Dable, Belichick, and maybe Myers. Maybe he's fallen out of the top for me. Then after that, guys like Eric Bieniemy, Robert Saleh, Arthur Smith, I'd still be like, yes, we got a good one. You know what I mean? So, I mean, Bieniemy's still a good prospect there. $20 holla coming in from Sunriser. He says, O-line has been an issue as long as we've had Tom Telesco. Yes, it has been. First off, thank you for the $20 holla. Second off, I am a little worried about drafting offensive line too early because of a man by the name of DJ Fluker. Chargers fans know who that is. And we passed on some serious talent for DJ Fluker because we were like, oh, we kind of reached, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I get it. You know, we haven't done much with Tom Telesco as far as the draft. I think like 1-2 guys maybe in the first 2 rounds. It was Forrest Lamp and DJ Fluker, both of which didn't really pan out great. So if we pass on like the next George Kittle for an offensive lineman that maybe or maybe doesn't work, it makes me a little nervous. But if we pass on someone in like the 2nd or 3rd round for like, you know, a pretty decent offensive lineman, you're not risking as much to try to fix the position. That's kind of what I'm saying. Thank you, Sunriser, for the $20 holla, man. Tommy needs some work, and maybe a guy like Dable will push to fix the offensive line a little bit more. I know that the Bills' offensive line isn't the best, but they're definitely not the worst. That was one guy's argument for bringing in Jason Garrett the other day. He's like, he knows how to build O-line. I'm like, at what cost? Thank you so much, Sunriser, for the support. I really appreciate it. I love seeing that name in the chat. Director, what's up with T.Y. Hilton? Wait, what's up? How about T.Y. so we can get a Tyreek Hill on our Chargers? I'd be kind of happy about that, but I think T.Y.'s time is behind him. But maybe, you know. I just want speed, someone that stretches the field that's better than Guyton. Because Guyton, to me, he could be really good, but he's also not super consistent. And I want more consistency. And if I can't get consistency, I just want raw speed. And that's what John Ross gives me. Like, he just goes, man. Here come the Bills with a field goal. And it is good. Bass hits goes through the uprights. It's good. It's going to be 17-10. Bills versus Colts. Let's go. It's been solid in the first round and late round picks. His mid-round picks have been injury prone. Allen has an injury problem, but he's turned that around, yeah. I would say Tom Telesco, definitely a very, very good draft mind. And I want to keep him. I definitely want to keep him, but his offensive line drafting hasn't been present or nor good. Myers scares me because he's a college head coach to the NFL transition, ain't the best always. Plus, he's likes complete control. The more I see, the less I like. Who knows? I think still the biggest thing that he brings as far as like value is a winning culture. How much are you willing to lose or sacrifice to get a winning culture? What's the point of the NFL? To win? Maybe I'd be willing to sacrifice more than I thought. You know what I mean? It's, again, everything's a roll of the dice. The flip of a coin. Even if we got Bill Belichick, if we get Brian Dable, everything is up to chance. Everything could succeed. everything could blow up in your face and you lose. Everything is the flip of a coin. You're just trying to give yourself the better odds. Just trying to give yourself the better odds. I think Dable gives us the best odds. I think Meyer gives us okay odds. I think Saleh gives us pretty good odds. We need one of those guys with better odds. Everything's a roll of dice, flip of a coin. Imagine if we get Fluker back. He's been okay lately, right? But definitely not first round pick. DJ Fluker would have been better than Sam Tevi, in my opinion. Yeah, he would have, but I mean, he's a first round pick. We weren't going to pay for him. You know, we had to let him go. I don't know. It just seemed like such a waste back then. Hopefully, Coupon Tom can save us get us a good deal this offseason. I hope so too. O-line ideas: get Tooney from the Patriots, Felicio from the Bills, and Lindsey from the Packers. We have a solid line. Yeah, that's a lot. That's like most our cap space right there, if not all of it. But I would be super happy with that, man. It all starts with the offensive line. Two-faced director. Heads, you live. Tails, not so lucky. This is my lucky coin from like forever ago. I've had this since like high school. It still says San Diego on the back. All right, I have to go for now, Director. I hope you have a fantastic day, bro. Hey, thanks so much, Hugo Boss, for stopping in, man. We're all rooting for Philip Rivers out here. I think Garrett sometimes just doesn't know what's going on. Me too. He's, what's happening? Football? Dable running the ball a lot today. Yeah, he is. Little worried about that, but you gotta run sometime, right? It's football. You gotta run every once in a while. Jason says, my brother's a 49ers fan. If Saleh goes to the Chargers, he would probably be mad. He's going somewhere. More likely. I'd rather it be us than some other team. You know what I mean? I like his energy. Defense should be top priority, but I do agree fixing this O-line. I think we can just upgrade our O-line via free agency, save our top 2 picks for a defensive upgrade. King Ace, I totally get what you're coming at, bro. I would say, like, because again, I was saying before, best player available doesn't always just mean, I want Waddle and Pitts. It also means if Surtain is there, or Caleb Farley's there, or Kwity Paye, you got to consider not passing on those guys as well for an offensive tackle. You know what I mean? Because you're probably going to throw another 2 or 3 picks the rest of this draft at the position of offensive line. So either way, man, I think the Chargers are a pretty good position this draft. We got a lot of good talent. Here comes Philip Rivers in the Colts. It's going to be about a 4-yard run by Taylor. Yeah. So best player available works both ways, man. It could be offense or defense. If we get a cornerback, I'm ecstatic. If we get an edge, I'm ecstatic. If we get a wide receiver, tight end, I'm ecstatic. If we get offensive line, I'm ecstatic. But the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, maybe trying, if one of those huge skill position players fall to you, take them, because you're going to be throwing a lot of capital in later rounds at the offensive line. Something's got to stick. Football Fusion. Philip Rivers. He's going to toss it up to Pascal, and it's going to be incomplete. The slowest I've seen the chat in a long time. Yeah, because we don't got no Chargers football on today, but I promised you guys last stream that I'll come on here if Philip Rivers made it to the playoffs. I'm a man of my word. Should we trade up for Sewell? I don't think anything in this planet would make me happier than having Sewell on this team, but it would likely cost us like a 2nd and 4th or a 2nd, even 3rd round pick to move up that high. In a way, I think I would still be okay with that, because Sewell is like such a difference maker at the position. That's a huge question, man. I'd have to sit and think about that. Do we really want an edge rusher with a slight emergence of Tillery? I mean, Tillery's more of an interior guy, right? Oh, what a completion from Philip Rivers. Is that to his tight end? Doyle. Nice. First down. Here come the Colts. Thank you, Director, for these cool videos in between personal time, family time, interacting with fellow Chargers fans from everywhere. It's awesome. Blessings to you and your family, to all Chargers fans. Los One, thank you so much, man. This is what it's all about, man. Bringing the Chargers family together, having a good time in the meanwhile. And the off-season stuff, dudes, I'm so excited. I've been doing so much preparation work, and the content's about to start flowing pretty heavy here when it comes to draft stuff, and especially head coaching stuff. I want to get one out on Dable really, really soon. But yeah, man, thank you so much for the love. Directors, it's just me, a Dolphins fan, super toxic this year. Yeah, they have been. Out of all of our division rival fans, when we were live streaming, the Raiders, the Broncos, the Chiefs, They're nothing compared to Dolphins fans. I couldn't figure out why, which sucks because, like, in reality, I kind of like the Dolphins. I'm a huge Tua Tagovailoa fan. I like Gaskin. I like Gesicki. I like Xavier Howard and Byron Jones and their linebacker. I forget his name. Like, I love the Dolphins team, but the fans make it really hard to admit that because they're so toxic this year. Really crazy. If we had a great free agency and a lot of team needs, I would want to trade up for Sewell. I could see that too. Yeah, if we fill a lot of needs in free agency, then totally we could trade up for Sewell, or we could package a couple of guys in a trade for Sewell. I don't know. It costs a lot though, guys. You're talking about trading up in a very hot quarterback year. It'd be tough. You fit it over in this household? Yeah. Director, with Tyrod out of here, who do you think? What do you think of Mariota as backup next year? Too expensive, and I still really like Easton Stick as a backup. I really do. I think he's developing. I'd be happy with Easton Stick, as I'm saying, save him some cap space. But how cool would it be to have the duo Ducks on the Chargers? I'd be happy. Like, that would be a super cool storyline. Philip Rivers is gonna dump it off to Doyle, who's gonna pick up a first down. Here come Rivers and the Colts, down by a score. Want to tie things up again in this playoff game. Should we add another running back in free agency, someone to team up with Eckler? The more I think about it, the more I really like a guy like Leonard Fournette in free agency. Why we didn't get him for so cheap, I don't know. But he's really what at least Anthony Lynn wanted to run. If we wanted to get a really big back, if we're really unsure about Joshua Kelly, I'd be okay with that. But I still would be okay with giving Joshua Kelly some more time. Herbs would be happy for sure. He would be. Turner deserves another shot. I think I saw someone saying that we should cut Trey Turner. Hang on. Hand off for Taylor for about 3 or 4 yards. You guys say cutting Trey Turner, Mike Williams saves up 27 mil. Just saying. This is where it gets really tough, man. Trey Turner makes more sense to me. I kind of want to keep him, but at the same time, it makes sense to me. We'd save like $11.5 million if we cut him. Mike Williams, though, is it worth giving up the consistency for Justin Herbert? I don't know. But I also see the reason for the argument because he's always hurt. I just love Mike Williams so much. It's really hard for me to like back that, but I get it. I understand the perspective. Drafting a cornerback may not be as big of an issue if we didn't trade King away. Yeah, I hated that. Oh my God, I hated that decision. He had some beef with some of the coaching staff, and he wanted out. I hated that so much. I still want to see more from Kelly. Why did we give up on him? I like the intensity he brings. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we want to bring in another guy to like hold his spot until he's ready, I'm cool with that. But like, I still think we need to give Joshua Kelly some more time. Again, I wouldn't be shocked or I wouldn't be upset if we got a guy like Fournette because he really fits what we were trying to do. Jalen says cut Trey Turner for sure. Yeah, it's tough, man. Offensive line. He's been hurt. Who do you bring in to replace him? Philip Rivers on 3rd and 6. Motioning in really close in the play clock. He's going to fire it off to Mo Alley Cox. And that's going to be another first down. Colts on the move. Where Desmond King... he went to Tennessee. He went to the Titans. That's where Desmond King went. Trade Turner to Miami as well as a 2nd and 3rd to get Sewell. You could package him, but other teams know he's injury prone as well, so I don't know if he'd be worth that. Williams gets hurt because he's busy balling. He's super consistent. I don't think it's smart to get rid of consistent players. That's what I'm saying too. The consistency, not only because of him, but for Herbert, makes me nervous about considering like cutting him or anything. I get that he's like a super overpaid wide receiver, but I don't know if we have an option. I don't know if it's really a smart move, even if he is overpaid, to get rid of him at this point. Rivers always takes the play clock down to 0. Yeah, it just worries me. I always wait for that flag. Please let Derwin stay healthy next season. Yeah, I hope so too, man. Mike Williams is more polished than Malcolm Floyd. It's tough to say. I was young when Malcolm Floyd was playing, and I just remember him being like wholly amazing. You know what I mean? And those were the days with Vincent Jackson and stuff too. That's what I kind of compared Mike Williams to when we first drafted him, was Vincent Jackson. I don't know, man. I really hope that he just stays. I think if Mike Williams stays healthy, he has a great year with Justin Herbert. Yeah, M80, dude. Dude was the truth. I'm starting to wind down here a little bit, guys. We still have a whole quarter and a half left to go, so we gotta get through this real quick. Yeah, the Colts dinking and dunking their way down to the goal line. it does feel like that strategy that we used to take down Peyton Manning so far back. But I feel like Buffalo's just going to be like, okay, cool, we got the ball, thanks. And they're just going to score in like 5 plays. You know what I mean? Give me 1 second, guys. Wait a minute. Philip Rivers on 3rd and 5. Motioning his running back. He's going to snap the ball. Lots of heat coming. And Rivers is going to fling it down the field to number 80. It's a first down, Colts, down at the 18-yard line. Let's go. Let's go, Colts. Floyd can make 2 catches in a game that are spectacular. Similar to Williams, Floyd did have a problem staying healthy as well. Yeah, I remember all that, man. It is crazy. We did kind of get the same player as Malcolm Floyd. Here, guys, I'll be right back, okay? Give me like literally like 25 seconds. Hang on. All right, guys, here come the Colts. 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard run by Taylor. Philip Rivers. He's going to snap the ball. He's looking. He's going to throw it down. Oh, dropped by Taylor. It's going to be a 3rd and 7. Yeah, 2 drops for Taylor. Derwin needs to slow it down in preseason practice. Needs new coaching when it comes to conditioning. Yeah, totally. Have the Chargers changed their strength and conditioning coach in a long time? Because it seems like it's been a problem for a while. Just me. Just saying. It's been a problem for a minute. Charles, for sure. We need to get rid of Lott, especially since his barbering stint. True, Derwin goes so hard in practice. Yeah, he does. That's kind of part of what makes him a great player. Philip Rivers on 3rd and 7. Gonna fire it off. Throws behind his receiver. Could Pittman have gotten that, though? I got to see the replay. It's probably going to be a field goal here, guys. Hugo Boss says, I'm off for the night. Much love and good night, brother. Good night, Kyoto. We'll see you next time, man. Thank you so much for dropping in, dude. Have a fantastic weekend. I got an Eric Weddle gameplay to work on this weekend, too. For my Madden fans. Can I, guys... The curse. The curse. I don't think I was going to announce this for a while, but I want to ask your guys' opinion on this, okay? You guys say doink for real? Oh. It's no good. The curse. The curse! Wait, really quick before I get into what's going to say. Mike Williams last year played 15 games, 1,000 yards, 20.4 yards per completion with 83. Yeah, he was great. I mean, if that's not consistent numbers, I don't know what is. Yeah, I think it was his probably just a Chargers red zone scheme, right? Like when they get in the red zone, things just... I think they rely too much on the fade to Parham and Williams, right? Get more creative than the fade. Maybe it's not all on Williams. Who knows? Okay, so I was going to say we're in commercial break now. I was going to ask you guys this. I've been mulling this over for a while. I want to know your guys' opinion. How many people we got in here so I'm not like announcing something huge with too many people? Okay, we only got 200 people. Okay. So I have something that I want to do with the channel here really soon. Not now because like I have a contractual obligation to my sponsor to finish out next month, so February. But I'm going to start a transition here very soon where I only do like a few Madden videos a week, maybe 2 or 3 at most. And most of everything's going to be now Chargers oriented and Chargers focused. NFL focused, really. You know, some NFL drafts or mock drafts are going to have every team. Most of everything's just going to be Chargers. Meanwhile, Okay, the Madden stuff isn't stopping because, I mean, you got to pursue your passions on YouTube, right? So this channel, as far as looking into the future and looking in like long-term planning, is going to be the Chargers channel. Okay, when I was a Chargers fan looking for content myself, I couldn't really find any, and that's why I did what I did. That's why I was like, I need to give the Chargers fans a place, a hub, a home. And so I feel like I need to really dedicate myself in this channel to that. Give people a place to really be Chargers fans and really bring people together. Okay? Meanwhile, though, I'm starting a second channel here in the next literally couple of weeks. I'm in the process right now of designing the format for it, the templates, the design. And Sunriser with the $50 haul says, sounds great, more Chargers content. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the support, man. I was really nervous with like announcing this today, or at least just giving you guys my thoughts. And that Sunriser knows how to come in and be like, pat on the back, director. I like where your head's at. Thank you so much for the support, man. It really means a lot. That being said, this channel eventually into the future is going to become the Chargers channel. Okay, this will be the Chargers headquarters when it comes to YouTube for the fans. And on the side, I'm going to be rebuilding my Madden like presence with a different channel that has videos like gameplays and news and a lot of stuff like what I've been doing before. Right? So slowly over the course of maybe a year, maybe a little longer, a little less, maybe just by the next football season, I don't know. I'm going to slowly transition everything over to my new Madden channel so that this channel can be 100% dedicated to Chargers fans. How's that sound to you guys? I've seen a lot of support in the idea of it right now. Daniel says, would love it. Maybe a second channel, lightly edited Madden gameplay. It's exactly what I'm saying. Because I have to like really weigh out like where my time is best spent, right? Not best spent, but like how far can I spread myself out before the quality of my content starts to suffer, which I'm not willing to compromise on. I want the quality of all my videos to be super high. So if I do a Madden channel, I'm thinking like Chargers channel would probably have like 3 to 4 videos a week, especially when the season gets started. So you guys are constantly getting, you know, updates and thoughts on the Chargers. And the Madden channel would probably have really consistent videos that don't take me as long. So that's like my long-term goal. Okay, and I'm going to start that transition process actually here really soon. I'm in the process right now of designing the new channel, but just so you guys are aware though, I'm contractually obligated to continue the Madden content on this channel at least through February, and I will likely continue doing Madden content on this channel for a while. Mainly revolving around Chargers stuff anyways, but eventually the long-term plan is to make this 100% Chargers, and it looks like you guys are really on board with that, so thank you guys. Really, guys, thank you so much. That brings a lot of reinformation to what I'm trying to do here, the decisions that I'm making on this channel, because this channel has turned from a hobby into my livelihood, and your guys' opinions of what I'm doing, your approval, your requests, it means a ton to me. So thank you guys. I really appreciate your insight on this. I really do. I was hoping you'd announce the Handyman Director channel out there with like the pliers or whatever, like with the wrong tools, trying to like fix things that don't need fixing. Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Eli can thank his defense for that. How would you feel about Pep Hamilton being our OC next year? I think I'd give that a shot. Like, man, the man was a genius with Justin Herbert. If they see something in him as far as offensive coordinator, I'd be like, let's do it. Look at Director, man. Sounds pretty. Hey, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Director, take two. Take two. Hellering Director of Decorations channel. I mean, we could start a franchise here, guys. We'll open up a Patreon and tell people how to really celebrate their holidays. Josh Allen's going to dump it off on first down to Cole Beasley. Let's go. It's going to be about 3 or 4 yards. We should give Herbert and Williams a whole offseason to get their electric connection. Yeah, I'm really on, like, when it comes to cutting anybody, gun to my head, it's probably Trey Turner, who I don't want to cut anyway. But all I'm trying to say is I understand why some Chargers fans want to cut Mike Williams or even trade him. For me, it's probably a no, but if we end up doing it, I guess I would get it, but I wouldn't be like super on board with it. Who should the Chargers get a defensive coordinator? I'm not sure yet, man. I have to do some more research on that front, but a lot of people are saying the Chargers defensive back coach would be pretty good. Shouldn't the head coach pick their own staff? Yep. So that's what like a big part of this whole thing too. Offensive, defensive coordinators, a lot of the time when you fire someone like Anthony Lynn and you bring in a new head coach, likely Dable would bring his own people. Offense, defense coordinator, linebackers coach, wide receiver coach. Like, he has the power to like completely transform this coaching staff. I think I heard the same thing about Robert Saleh. If he ends up going somewhere, let's say the Detroit Lions, that's kind of the favorite for right now, he would likely bring with him offensive, defensive coordinator, other people that fit what he's trying to build. So on that front, maybe it's more intelligent for us as Chargers fans to be like, okay, if we get Dable, if let's say like he's got like the 80% consensus favorite for Chargers fans, if we really want Dable, who would he bring in as offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator? That's what we should be looking into. I'll put in a good word. Honestly, I feel like the Chargers community is so close. I could totally see you eventually partnering with the Chargers media team. My girlfriend lives like a block away from the Spanoses. So Daniel's out here saying, so just saying, like, if you need me to like drop a gift basket off or something, you know, with a couple Stay Frosty t-shirts, maybe some of that, you know, really expensive Maori Chargers gear, and you know, some kush, something, some brownies. We can get you on board with the Chargers media team. Got you, fam. We got you. Appreciate it, man. Live Chargers, a podcast at Chargers games outside the stadium. That would be so cool, man. I mean, honestly, I don't live in the area, so I wouldn't be able to do it. But that's cool. I honestly, I've thought about starting a podcast, but at the same time, I think that area is well covered by some really knowledgeable and honestly pleasant Chargers fans. I was on the Chargers Brawl podcast a couple of months back, and those guys are awesome, man. I really like those guys. Dan and the fam out there, those are some solid dudes. So when it comes to podcasts and stuff, I think I'll mainly just stick to YouTube. I think I like having, you know, a face to interact with you guys, a platform where you guys can speak to me back directly. And I do intend on making more appearances on other people's podcasts, though, just to kind of get, you know, a voice out there. But I think that'd be fun. Just send me some of that gear. I'll sweeten the deal. You'd be better than anyone the Chargers have in the promotion game. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. What about Philip Rivers for head coach? You know how awesome, you know what? How many Chargers minds would be blown if Philip Rivers had anything to do with coaching the Chargers in the future? I would pick up the Chargers coaching staff shirts with Rivers on it. I'd hype that so hard. We got to get this man some more subs. You guys have been doing a good job so far, man. You guys just keep showing up, dude. You guys are doing a great job at helping me. I will do 100% my best to help you. Thank you, guys. We're building something awesome out here, man. I'm so excited. Rivers was good. Key word was, no, man, he's still good. He's in the playoffs with a new team. What if that's not good? What is good? You know what I mean? Here come the Bills, though. This is what you got to worry about when playing the Bills, man. They got a fire offense. They're gonna score like 90% of the time, and the Colts, 2 missed opportunities, a missed field goal literally, and a drop touchdown pass is what's keeping them behind in this game. I don't know how much of that is really Philip Rivers' fault. Fumble! We got a fumble. Zach Moss. Do the Colts have it? Ruling on the field down by contact. Is it? We got to see a replay though, man. Zach Moss still on the ground though. I got to take a look at this injury real quick, guys. Yeah, he's down. He's down. I hope Zach Moss is okay, but he's down. No fumble. Yeah. Philip Rivers. Mightier 1090 is back in San Diego natives who remember it. I think 1090 was. Should I spoil it? I don't know. I got approached by somebody to do an interview for San Diego radio. What were their names? They just interviewed, what's their name? Danny Woodhead and Matt Slauson a while back. I think we're getting ready to do something there. I'll keep you guys updated. We were supposed to do it like towards the end of December and it fell through. I think we're going to be doing it again. Or we're going to be replanning, rescheduling that. What were their names? I don't remember. They had a really... Yeah, Kaplan. Yeah. That'd be cool. Scott Kaplan. Yeah, that's who it was. I'll get back in touch with them, see when they want to reschedule that. But yeah, that was in the talks at the end of December. He fumbled because he has Randy Moss in his last name. Okay. Director for post-game conferences. Let's make it happen. That'd be crazy, man. Going out there, heckling. Man, if I was there this year, you would hear me in the back with Anthony Lynn at the pulpit. Our guys just didn't execute. I'll save you the time. Go home, reporters. If you had to pick a new stadium or a new team, who would it be other than the Colts? I'd be your Daniel Popper. I love Daniel Popper so much. I can, like, the guy is suave. You know, he's the definition of suave. But I'll be like your Walmart Popper on YouTube. If I had to pick a new team, who would it be other than the Colts? I don't know, man. Like, even in high school, I liked the Colts because of Peyton Manning. I've always really liked the Colts. That's really tough, man. If I had to choose another team to, like, root for, because we're getting to that point here, especially in the playoffs. I don't know, man. It's really tough for me to choose. I mean, I really like the Bills now too, obviously. I don't know. I think I like more individual players than I do any other team. Kaplan's a hater? Ooh. Maybe I'll go in there and throw some love, though. Hey, director, I love you. I love you. And one, ballers. Rivers will announce retirement after the loss. I hope not, man. I really hope he plays one more. You guys out here spoiling now. Because, yeah, again, I'm like a full, like, snap behind you guys. It's okay, though. This ain't no Chargers game. The Chargers stream seemed to be a lot more in pace with you guys, but that's okay. Director, what you feel about if we drafted Devontae Smith in the first round? I'd be ecstatic. Yeah, I'd be ecstatic. Again, build around Justin Herbert, whether that's helping the defense so he doesn't have so much pressure on him, whether that's offensive line, whether that's giving him weapons. I don't think the Chargers can really lose in the first round. Just take the best player available. That's where I'm at. That's really where I'm at this year. Best player available. Do it. Even more reason to make DeBoer our head coach. Yeah, I really like the Bills, man. I was saying this with about Josh Allen when Justin Herbert was drafted. I was like, dude, I've already liked Josh Allen a lot. I see his potential, and Justin Herbert reminds me a lot of him with less overthrows. Speaking of Josh Allen, here he comes. He's going to throw it deep to Stephon Diggs for a Bills touchdown. Dable out here dialing up deep passes with the lead. That's what I'm talking about, man. Step on their throats. I hate that it's Rivers' throat this week, but that shows a lot of character as to how aggressive he can be as a head coach. I love what I see, man. Dable to the Chargers. Please, sir. You're like a minute behind. It's all good, man. It just depends. I'll hit the fast forward button a couple times on this stream. It's as close as we're gonna get. It's all good. It's all good. Would there be any reason not to be a Chargers fan anymore? Dude, if I was that, like, flimsy on the Bolts, I would not be a Chargers fan now. The kind of seasons we've had in the last 10, 15 years, there's so many opportunities where you're like, bro, I'm done. There's no way. I think it's just in my blood now. Like, my son that was just born, he's going to be, like, genetically obligated to be a Chargers fan now, too. There's nothing that could ever pull me away from him. I'm in love with so many of the players, the history more than anything, and you can never change the history of the Chargers. The history of the Chargers, their origins, the San Diego, the players, that's a big reason why I love the Chargers, too, and that'll never change. Allen is proof you need a right front office and coaching staff. Yep, he was drafted by the right team that believes in him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They've built something crazy with him out there. Dustin, it's funny because of Herbert. I'm a big Oregon fan as well. Being a Chargers fan takes grit. Hard truth right there, man. Hard truth. I hear the Chargers are leaning more towards Eric Bieniemy. Where'd you hear that? Can I see a source? I'd be excited to get Eric Bieniemy as well, man. Then we also get like a looking glass into how the Chiefs operate. If we're going to make it to the Super Bowl, we're going to have to go through them. But, I mean, Dable's obvious. I'd be disappointed in some ways that we didn't get Dable, but I'd be excited that we're moving in the right direction. Who do you think is going to be the starting quarterback next season, Justin Herbert or Tyrod Taylor?
I don't know, man. I'll have to wait and think about it. Maybe do a whole series on this. Taylor.
That's my granddaughter. She's 9, a huge Chargers fan in Florida. She wears the gear all the time. Nice, man. Raising them right. If your son becomes a Raiders fan, why would you say that? What are you thinking? I don't know what I would do, man. Military school is what's going to happen. Easton State. Nice run by the Colts. Nice, man. I've been asked, how do I do it being a Chargers fan? It's just say it's a birthright. So your son. Yeah, it's a birthright. It's definitely a birthright at this point. Philip Rivers is going to throw it into the ground. Director, how do you feel if Jason Garrett becomes a Chargers head coach? I would be so disappointed, man. The only thing I would be excited about is maybe our offensive line sees a lot of attention in the future. But Garrett, dude, no way. If we have an opportunity to get Bieniemy, to get Dable, to get even Meyer, I would take a lot of different names over Jason Garrett. There's no way. There's no way. I hate that. No Jason Garrett. Not for me. Colts running game is stepping up. Okay, let's see. Philip Rivers going to hand it off to... Who is that? Number 21. I think that's Hines. And Hines is going to take it for like 20-something yards for a huge first down, Colts. Let's go. Come on, Rivers. You guys know what you're doing. Give us a game. I was the biggest Rivers fan. He is not the same. I love you guys still. I mean, no matter what Rivers does, 15 years of rooting for the guy. I love him, man. Even with the Colts, we're out here rallying for him. Hola, el director. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. Ethan says, you're being a Cowboys fan. I hate him also. You're being a Cowboys fan. See, we got a perspective of the guy who's been through it all with Jason Garrett. He doesn't like him either. And I just feel like Garrett, ooh, there goes Taylor now for like 15 yards. Nice. I feel like Garrett had like one of the better Cowboys teams I've seen in a long time, and he blew it. He blew it hard. No, sir. Can't do that. To get away from my Chargers. I don't want any semblance of that coming to my team. Now that's how you establish a run, yes, sir. Some good runs. I just want Jason Garrett. He is more of an 8-8 guy, yeah. If we want more of an 8-8 guy, it would feel a lot like what we had Norv Turner, is what would happen if we get Garrett, who I think Garrett's been getting worse in the past couple of years. The Giants defense that he's coordinator of now, they haven't improved at all. They got worse too. I don't want Garrett. He's a McCoy type. I agree. Here comes Philip Rivers through the air. 3 first downs in a row. The Colts are on the move. Let's go, Philip. God, I miss cheering for him. Even if you like, maybe you forgot completely about Philip Rivers because of Justin Herbert. I get it. Are you feeling a little nostalgic? I'm feeling a little nostalgic cheering for Philip Rivers. That tells me I'm never going to forget those memories of cheering for him. I'm going to cherish that forever, man. I miss this. I miss rooting for Philip Rivers. Here comes Philip Rivers. 1st and 10, looking. He's going to throw it into the dirt. I miss rooting for Philip Rivers. I miss cheering his name, man. Dude's a stud. Always, forever for me. Like the timing in my life that he played for the Chargers, that I was a team. I was in high school and stuff like that. Junior high even. Some of the best times of your life, right? And Philip Rivers is part of that time for me as a kid. I'll always love Philip Rivers. 2nd and 10. Philip Rivers motions Jack Doyle. Takes the snap. Looking. He's going to fire it in the middle for Morale Cox. You guys are so far ahead of me. Oh, okay. I'll remember not to use CBS Live anymore. That's okay, though, man. I'm about to see a Colts touchdown. Yeah, Norv was bad. Also, a great coordinator with the Minnesota Vikings. Not a great head coach. Philip Rivers fires it off to Pascal. Touchdown, Colts. Let's go. Number 17 does it again. Oh, he's passed Dan Marino, has he? I don't remember. Let's go, man. Hey, director, pick one. Bill Belichick, Bill Gates, Bill Murray, Bill Nye the Science Guy, or Bill Burr? Oh God, I don't know. Bill Murray. Sorry, I love Bill Murray. But get Bill Murray on the sidelines of this Chargers team. Watch the ticket sales skyrocket. Offense was fun with VJ and Floyd, though. Yes, sir, it was. Touchdown Colts, and we got ourselves a game. We got ourselves a game here in the fourth quarter. Bill Nye, in that order. If Rivers in Espanol is Philip Rios, then Herbert is Justino Herberto. Justino Herberto. I like it. Born and raised in Erie, Pennsylvania, 2 hours away from Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Cleveland. That's a Cowboys fan. I'm a diehard Chargers fan. See? That's why we all come together here, man. All of us are misfits in our own homes as Chargers fans. Now we got a place to mingle. Director, what's your ethnicity or race? Not to be rude or anything. I just want to know. What's funny is that, like, I got asked this question all the time in high school. And what's funny enough is, like in high school, I drove a Jeep Wrangler, right? So, like, I was super tan for like 10 years because I was always driving with the top off of my Jeep. So all my friends or all my classmates would come up to me and be like, what are you? Where are you from? Okay, I come from two ethnic backgrounds, okay? On my mom's side, we're Spanish, okay? She lived with her family in Mexico, and then, like, really, like, not too far before that, they came from Spain. On my dad's side, they're from New Zealand, okay? And my grandma on that side is Maori. So, like, a couple of different groups in there. That's my ethnicity. I'm fixing our O-line. Fix the run game. Did they get the 2-point conversion? Nice! No, they didn't. No, they didn't. So it's still a 1-score game. But why'd they go for the 2 there? Because of the penalty on the extra point. Got it. I'm getting a lava lamp of the Chargers that has Bluetooth speakers. Pretty cool. That's nice, man. Awesome. That's make a good Christmas gift. Your ethnicity is San Diego Charger. Yes, sir. That is my ethnicity. I got bolts in these veins. That's why you fit with Hispanic culture? Yeah, sure. Yeah, totally. I don't even speak Spanish. Like, my whole family speaks Spanish on my mom's side. And I took 2 years in high school, and then my mom tried to teach me. I wasn't disciplined enough. Now I really regret it because, like, I could definitely use it now. Definitely with my Chargers fam, too. A lot of you guys speak Spanish. Maybe I'll pick it back up, too. And then I took a year of Maori, too. Oh man. Trying to learn 2 languages at the same time, it doesn't work, dudes. Like, I was confused all the time. Like, there's different rules with different languages, and I was constantly getting them mixed up. So I probably need to speak Spanish. I probably need to learn Spanish first before I try to hit Maori again. But I took a year of Maori, and that not very many people even speak it. So it was really tough to even, like, get practice in. Me and my brother were trying to learn it at the same time. Do you understand Spanish though? A little bit. I grew up with it my whole life, so yeah, I kind of understand some of it. But since I moved out in high school, I haven't been around it as much, so maybe, like, my ear for it is not as sharp, but I do plan on trying to, like, learn it fully. Spain is Spanish. Sounds so different than Latin America. Learn some German. Let's throw everything in the melting pot while we're at it. Hey, director, watch the NFL on Fox Esports. Is that, like, a website or something? I don't know. I have CBS, like, the channel on Amazon. I knew they were going to show it today, so I was like, hey, I'll just do that today. Wow, that's impressive. Polynesian language are notoriously hard. Yeah, not easy, man. I'm going to tell you that. Like, I took a year of it, and even then, I feel like I was barely scratching the surface. Hey, director, are you going to make a live video of the draft? Yeah, I am. I will be here live for the draft, for sure. You guys can bet on that. Rivers for head coach, please. My uncle's a Raiders fan. I could never understand why I love the Bolts. It's tough, man. We're always out here hurting, but it's okay. It's all going to pay off one day, right? One day, Chargers going to go to the Super Bowl, and we're going to be like, I was there. I was there when everyone else bailed. I was there when we didn't have a quarterback. Well, you have to go back to Ryan Lee for that day, but I was there when it was tough to be a Chargers fan. And now we're here, and y'all can suck it. Here, guys, be right back. As we're looking right now, the score is 16-24, Buffalo, and we got ourselves a game. BRB. All right, we're back. Jim Sand says, my wife is Mexican. Both my kids speak Spanish. She moved to Germany, and now she speaks German, too. Wow, dude. That's pretty impressive. I'm still trying to nail English. I think we're good at kicker. Just need to fix our special teams. I'm willing to give Badgley one more shot. I really am. This ain't looking good. Uh-oh. Did I miss something? I mean, again, either way, this is good for Chargers fans. Dable's putting on a show, showing us like, yo, if you hire me for head coach, we're going to see some major improvements on offense, which was already pretty good to begin with. Stephon Diggs takes it for a first down. Hey, Director, what do you think about the Chargers might sign Brian? Yeah, that's what we're talking about this whole stream, man. We want Brian Dable. That's like the 50-50 effect for this game. Like, Chargers fans happy for Philip Rivers. Chargers fans happy for Brian Dable. Either way, it's a win-win. We're excited to see what happens. Even if Dable loses, I'm sure a lot of us still really want him to be our head coach. Hey, Director, your background rave music makes me want to dance. Me too. That's why I picked it. It's good stuff. Only the best for my viewers. That game against the Raiders, though, was bad for Badgley. Yeah, it was. Here comes Josh Allen on the play action. He's going to hit Cole Beasley in the middle of the field at the 40-yard line. He goes down. And here come the Bills one more time behind Josh Allen, looking to be another scoring drive. This Bills offense is pretty unstoppable, man. Mark says, you should come to New Zealand. A lot of Maoris here. Yeah, then we'd have someone to learn with, right? Me and my brother are trying to learn it before we get our tattoos. Spanos, hold my beer, becomes the head coach because all the coaches we hired suck. Spanos is head coach? Can you imagine? That'd be nuts. Hey, Director, did Herbert set a record for most third down completions for a rookie? I have to imagine he did. I know. Oh, here goes Josh Allen again for another run. He's only going to get like a yard. Careful, dude. Careful. He's down. Stop hitting him. Hey, Director, you think Justin Herbert's going to be the next Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes. He can be the next Patrick Mahomes, man. All the signs are pointing that he's a very similar quarterback at this point. Do you think we acquire John Ross this offseason? I'm for it. I think John Ross is so cheap. He's going to likely sign a very cheap contract. Very low risk, and he stretches the field. That's a guarantee. Needs to work on his catching a little bit, but I think he really fits what we need with Justin Herbert. If everyone's playing the cheese in the AFC, 1 second left every... Just Tyreek Hill? I don't understand the question. Josh Allen's going to go ahead and hit his halfback, that's Singletary, and they're going to be at the 36-yard line, excuse me. John Ross sucks. I don't know, man. I feel like a new environment can really help a player out, and it's such low risk that his speed alone is worth it to me when you pair it up with Justin Herbert. Why y'all rooting for Rivers if y'all Chargers fans? What do you know about the San Diego Chargers? Huh? I mean, we're rooting for Rivers because we rooted for him for 15 years. We want to see him go to a Super Bowl, man. Even if it's not with us, we all love Philip Rivers. Trying to hard count on 4th and 6. I'm watching 3rd and 6 right now. 3rd and 6. Josh Allen looking. Gonna fire. It's gonna be incomplete. And I guess that's what you're talking about coming up here in a second. Hey, Director, Ravens or the Titans? Who do you think will win? I got the Titans, man. I like the Titans a lot. Arthur Smith, Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill. Now they got Desmond King, a pretty solid defense, minus the pass rush. I like it. I like the Titans a lot. I'm a Chargers fan, no rooting for Rivers. That's all right, man. Come out here, hang out. Most of us still love Philip Rivers. I personally love Philip Rivers, and that's why I'm here. I'm supporting him, man. I will always and forever love Philip Rivers. Huge part of my life growing up. Hey, director, if we get Dable for head coach for Chargers, what would be our DC? You believe Gus remains? No. I think Gus, he's been interviewing with the Raiders very recently. Like I've been saying this whole time. Oh, no. Don't take him. We love Gus. Man, the Raiders got a good one. I likely think we get a different defensive coordinator. I think Brian Dable would bring in a lot of his own staff. Hey, director, the Colts lose. Which team will you root for in the playoffs? The Saints, maybe, with Drew Brees? I don't know yet. I have to wait and see how everything kind of shakes out after this weekend. Rivers for life. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If John Ross has okay but not great hands, why not hold on to Guyton? Because Guyton, just think about this, guys. Guyton is fast, okay? And I think that John Ross was picked up in the first round for a reason. So there's got to be a way to help him in the department of catching. There really is. There's got to be a way to help him out there. But what he has that Jalen Guyton doesn't have is even better speed. I'm not even kidding. John Ross is the fastest player to ever run the 40 time in NFL history. He's got even more speed than Jalen Guyton. Therefore, he's probably going to get open even more. And even if we do keep Guyton and Johnson and all these other guys, these are all guys that help stretch the field. And the biggest, I wouldn't be an advocate for John Ross if he wasn't so dang cheap. If he was going to be expensive, I'd be like, easy pass. But because he's going to be like one of the cheaper offseason acquisitions for any team, I think it's worth it. Low risk, high reward. How long have you been a Chargers fan, director? Oh, it's been a while. Long time. I think this is like my 15th year. It was right around the time Philip Rivers was just starting or had just started for like a year when I got on board with the Chargers. It's been a long time. JJ Watt, you're saying, Daniel? JJ Watt would be expensive too? I'd be okay. Yeah, JJ Watt would be very expensive, but again, I'd be hyped. But John Ross, so fast. So cheap. It makes sense to me. But what do I get it, guys? I'm not an official analyst. I'm not like professional. I'm just a Chargers fan, saying it how it is. Talking with other Chargers fans. I don't expect everybody to agree with me. That's totally fine, man. I almost want you guys to disagree with me on some fronts because I'm the kind of person that I love seeing different perspectives because it helps me build a more complete and intelligent perspective of my own, if that makes sense. So when you guys disagree with me, at first I'm like, you suck. But then I'm like, okay, I'm going to look into it. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm presented with better evidence. I'm going to go ahead and adjust my perspective a little bit. And other times I'm like, I've reinforced my own perspective. I'm going to really hold true to that. You know what I mean? So I like that. It's all good. We're all good in here, man. We're all Chargers fans having fun. Hey, director, which playoff team will you be live streaming? Like next week, if the Colts make it, then we're going to do it again. We're going to come back here and root for Philip Rivers. If not, I don't know. I'll maybe ask you guys on Twitter, see what you want to see. Hey, director, is it true that Urban Meyer is going to the Jaguars? That's the favorite right now, but nothing's official. Who's faster, John Ross or Tyreek Hill? I still think John Ross is faster than Tyreek Hill, but Tyreek Hill's a much more complete receiver. King A says, our love for our longtime quarterback shouldn't be dismissed just because our GM decided to let him go. Do those years with Rivers mean nothing to you? Stay loyal. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Some guys, they're present loyalists, which whatever, we're all Chargers fans. But I will always stick up for Philip Rivers. The guy's, that's my boy. You know what I mean? He'll always be my boy. I will never discredit the joy and memories that he gave me growing up. He's a great human being, a hell of a quarterback. Going to the Hall of Fame. How old are you? Because 15 years of torture is a long time. Let's see. That would have put me at like 14 or 15 years old at the time. Dable coaches in the booth. Will he be the first head coach to coach from the booth? That'd be interesting. Whatever his process is, it works. I'm behind it. What about Ryan Kerrigan, veteran all-time sack leader in Washington, wouldn't break the bank, solid leader? I'd be down for that too, man. He's still got a lot of juice left in the tank. I'd be fine with that too. Anything that helps our defense move in the right direction, I'm fine with, but it has to make sense financially too. How do you feel about trading for Julio Jones? It sounds ludicrous to me, but at the same time, if there was any year to do it, it's this year, I guess. As long as it doesn't cost us too much, right? Both in the cap space and in draft capital. But I could see it happening, man. The Chargers got themselves a hot quarterback. They're going to be opening up the stadium officially this year. You got Justin Herbert and Julio Jones. Man, me personally as a fan, I would pass, but I could see it happening. Mike Cam, that's what's called intelligence, openness, change your mind based on that. I'm a very laid back dude, man. Like, I'm not very easily offended. I'm very open-minded and very optimistic, and I think it's kind of like the magic combo you need to be a Chargers fan, honestly. So I'm hoping that we're leading the Chargers fan in the right direction. Daniel says, I think if we forget Herbert is the kind of quarterback that elevates the guys around him. Yes, he made undrafted guys and a fullback look like stars. I think, yeah, absolutely that point. Justin Herbert made these 4th and 5th string guys look like incredible football players. Imagine what he can do with John Ross, who has a lot of upside despite the disappointing seasons in Cincinnati. Remember that he was in Cincinnati this whole time with Dalton and then Burrow, which they didn't really utilize. These guys are not Justin Herbert. They have nowhere near the upside of his arm strength, nowhere near the upside of his playmaking. John Ross was not put in a position where he was going to succeed in Cincinnati. In LA? Sure. Very high possibility. Here comes Philip Rivers. It's going to be a 3rd and 7 from where I'm looking at. Trade Mike Will for Julio? That still is tough, man. I don't know. Having Julio on the team definitely would be super hype. Add that Chem to my Madden team. Woohoo! But it has to make sense financially. It has to make sense draft capital wise. Can you live stream the Chiefs game next week if the Colts lose the Chiefs game? I'll think about it. I really have to look at my itinerary for this week. The Chiefs, I'm not as inclined to stream. Director, you need number 55 in your background yet. At some point. Oh, Rivers with a beautiful first down to his tight end. Let's go, Rivers. You're not out of this yet, man. 7 minutes left. You got to pick up the pace, though. What was I going to say? Yeah. At some point when my financial situation improves through the success of the channel, I'm going to look for a 55 somewhere, a jersey. Get him up on the wall. Tomlinson and Sayao are the reasons I became a Chargers fan. Here comes the run. Number 21, Hines. And Hines is going to take it all the way to the 30, 20, 24-yard line, 26-yard line. The Colts are on the move. Let's go. Oogie says, it's not my money. Get all the free agents. I love that, man. I love sure, but they're also chess pieces. But that made me happy. I like that comment. 1st and 10, Colts. They're on the 26, 27-yard line. Philip Rivers motions Pascal to his right. Pascal in the slot now. Philip Rivers looking. He's going to fire one deep, and it's a wide open Jack Doyle. Touchdown, Colts. Philip Rios does it again. Papa Rivers is back in this game. We're looking at a 24 to 27 game. Let's go, man. 22 to 27 right now. Let's go, Philip. This is a really good playoff game too, man. I'm glad that we decided to do this one. Charles Woodsman C says, I'm wearing a Rivers jersey to hope he beats the Bills. Let's go, man. Everybody out there sporting 17s today, throw your 17s in the chat right now, man. 17s in the chat. Let's get it done. I wish I found my Rivers jersey today. I literally own 3 and couldn't find any of them, but throw your 17s in the chat in support of Philip Rivers. Let's go, Rivers. Let's go. 2-point conversion. Come on. Bills really, really difficult in this situation. We saw it last time. Philip Rivers is looking. He's going to fire it off, and it's going to be a 2-point conversion for the Colts. It's a 24 to 27 game. Let's go, Philip. Let's go. Philip Rivers brings them back in. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left on the clock. If they can get a stop here, they're in excellent position to take the lead. Woo! Let's go, 17. I love to see it, man. I love to see it. Defense needs to step up now. Yes, sir. Old man Rivers does it again. Bills will run out the clock. They need to step up. This is all on the Colts defense now, man. Colts defense, they can force one stop. Rivers is on his way to another playoff game next week. Don't put 16. Bill sidelines looking kind of shocked right now. Yeah, man, I would be too. I mean, if this was the Chargers, they come back, like, that'd be crazy. Hang on. Okay. Rivers deserves a ring. Give me one sec, guys. I gotta check something. I'm seeing in the chat that the Colts got a sack. Let's go. We're going to save that for the big moments, right? Save that for the big moments. $2 Holla says, how do you feel about Jason Garrett coming to the Bolts? No. Thank you for the $2 Holla, but man, the only thing I'd be optimistic about is his ability to build an offensive line, and that's it. Like nothing else. No, sir. No, not for me. I think he's been on the decline. Not a big fan of that. But thank you for the $2 Holla, man. I appreciate it. Here comes Josh Allen. He's going to sling it in the middle of the field. It's a first down, Bills. Again, I'm a little bit behind you guys, so maybe I haven't seen even the sack yet. I love what the announcers just said. He says, Brian Dable up there. He's not going to change his game plan because of the clock. They're going to stick to their guns. They're going to be who they are and rack up the score. Ooh, the Chargers would have won so many games with that mentality this year. Josh Allen, that's the sack. Wow, I must be really behind you guys. That's the sack right there. Allen got dots today. Yeah, he does. They're not going to change who they are, though, just because of the clock. They're going to go up and they're going to score, is the mentality of the Bills. And that's a huge props to Brian Dable. The guy's an animal. He never takes his foot off the gas. I respect that so hard, man. I do. That is the way you coach an offense like this. That is what we need on this team. Don't take your foot off the gas. Josh Allen, 2nd and 15 from where I'm at in this stream. He's looking, fakes the dump off with the pump fake, and then launches it in the middle of the field. First down, Diggs. Woo! Philip Rios, Justino Herberto. Yes, sir. I like Brian Dable, still aggressive. Isn't this great? This is what I'm talking about. In support of Dable to the Bolts, this is what we wanted to see in this game. They have every reason to run, pass, and they don't. He's out here saying, you know what also works? A 2-score deficit, and we're going to score. I love Philip Rivers, man, but this is the 50-50 I was talking about. Dable's out here putting on a show for his new team that he head coaches next year. And we better as hell hope it's the Chargers, because this guy is, wow. Here comes Josh Allen. He's going to dump it off, and it's overthrown. 2nd and 10 coming up. Hey, Director, I could tell the 2021 schedule for the Chargers. You want to know? Yeah. We looked at that last stream. I'll pull it up before we get out of this stream, too. No tackling that's going to cost the Colts. Yep. Where's your beer? I can't on stream, but you bet after the stream. Ooh, I'm seeing some stuff in the chat. We're a little behind here on the stream. I'm going to hit the fast forward button a couple times. Come on, CBS. Have some mercy. I'm behind. Is it legit? I don't know, man. I'll tell you here in a second. I'm looking at 2nd and 10. Josh Allen hands it off. I think it's Moss again. Or is that Singletary? I can't tell. It's a first down. That's what I saw. I just saw now the first down run by Singletary. The Colts defensive coordinator candidate for head coach, too. He's putting a lot of pressure on Allen. Yeah, he is. So what's his name? Euphrus? The defensive coordinator for the Colts. Also in contention for the Chargers head coach. He's one of the first guys they called, as a matter of fact. I like what I'm seeing on both sides of this game. Defense for the Colts, offense for the Bills. It's been a pretty good one. Matt Eberflus. That's what it is. Eberflus. Hey, Director, what if the Colts do pick 6 right now, the defensive line? That'd be crazy. 1st and 10. Josh Allen's gonna go down. It is a 2nd and 33. You guys were right. And a fumble almost, but it's a 2nd and 33. Ridiculous play by the Colts defense. 3:34 left on the clock. This is the chance the Colts needed. The Colts need a shot here at getting the ball back for Philip Rivers to drive down and win this game. Director, it's pronounced Eberflow. Oh, Eberflow. That's how you say it? Eberflow? Eberflow? I'll start saying that right. Eberflow. Eberflow. Eberflew. 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 Okay, Eberflew. We got it. Eberflew. Philippe. Got it. We got it. Here we go, guys. 2nd and 33. Offense or defensive-minded head coach? I'm for the offense this year. I am. So a lot of guys want defense. I don't know if that matters to me as much as the mentality of the coach. Be aggressive is what I want. Be aggressive. Both on offense and defense. Offense, sling it more. Trust in your rookie quarterback, Justin Herbert. Defense, want to see more blitzes, man. Throw some Kenneth Murray at that quarterback. Hey, director, would you rather have Kyle Pitts or Hunter Henry? Hunter Henry, I think, at this point. But Kyle Pitts, man, I believe so much in that player. Reminds me so much of Kellen Winslow. Hey, director, could you do a video on Ryan Nelson? I think he could be an offensive lineman snipe in the 4th round of the draft. Okay. As a matter of fact, I have a little list here for players. I'll put him on the list. What's his name again? Ryan Nelson. I'll look up some tape on him. I'm still looking at 2nd and 33. I hate this. It's going to be a fake, and it's going to be an incomplete pass by Josh Allen. We know what Hunter Henry is. We don't know if Pitts is going to be a hit. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think right now, if I had a choice between the two, I'd still take Hunter Henry. But Pitts, the potential, wow. Director, who was your prediction for our 13 pick again? My first mock draft, I chose Kyle Pitts. But again, that's like the first of like 30 mock drafts yet to come. I will give official prediction videos too. Like if I were betting who we pick up, they'll be separate from my mock drafts. I'll be very upfront and saying this is how I think it's going to go down. And we'll get to that point as I do more research. Hunter Henry's better than Pitts will ever be. I don't know, man. The potential is super, super high for Kyle Pitts. Again, the last time the Chargers picked a tight end with the 13th pick, it was Kellen Winslow. To capitalize on Herbert's rookie deal, window, keep your own commodities. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is the consistency for Justin Herbert. You keep Hunter Henry to keep that consistency. Bringing in a rookie is different. Tight ends also take a couple of years to develop. So even if we drafted him, it could take a couple of years before we start seeing any development in him. But he is also the kind of player where I see him like absolutely popping off in his first year. But the trend with tight ends is it takes him a couple of years. This game is going into overtime. I can feel it. Oh, I hope not, man. Let's see Philip Rivers go pick up that win right now. Even with that drive stalling out, that was a huge play by the Colts defense. I don't blame Dable on that at all. I love the aggressiveness. So even with that, I'm still pro Dable, even if he loses this game. Re-sign Hunter Henry and draft Pitts. Again, that is also a great possibility. Let's go 17. Yeah, we'll get the 17s in the chat in a second. Hey, director, have you studied Herbert's brother Patrick from Oregon at all? Freshman tight end. How crazy would that be? Haven't heard much about him yet, obviously, because he's not getting into the draft mode yet, but let's go. I'm already seeing 17s in the chat. Let's go, man. The Colts back on offense. Spam those 17s in the chat, man. Let's do this. 17s in the chat. Let's go. I want to see them all. Even Rafi, man. Let's get him in here. 17's in the chat. Lightning bolts in the chat for former quarterback Philip Rivers. It's time, man. This is the drive. This is the drive for Philip Rivers, man. Not a lot of time left on the clock. Go get that win, Philip. Let's go. Let's go, Rivers. Oh, I love saying that again, man. Let's go, Rivers. Let's go. Can he do it? Can he do it? Rivers has one game-winning drive in the postseason, and it was against the Colts. I love that, man. These are the kind of notes that get handed to like announcers in official NFL games. 1st and 10, Philip Rivers walks up to a line, making adjustments, audibles. Play clock at 4. Snaps the ball. Philip Rivers looking. He's going to fire it off the middle of the field to his tight end. That's a first down, Jack Doyle. Let's go. Future Hall of Fame quarterback Philip Rivers does it again. Taylor is nice and Hines. Yeah, man, they got a good combo of running backs out there in Indianapolis. Philip Rivers takes the snap. He's going to fire it in the middle of the field again. This time dropped by Pascal. Ooh, 2 minutes 4 left on the clock. The Colts going to be in the 2-minute drill. As soon as we get to the 2-minute warning here, man. Love seeing all the 17s in the chat. You guys are saying score, but not too fast. At this point, with 2 minutes left on the clock, you got to move it. You got to hustle. You got to hustle. Buffalo getting put out would be crazy. Yeah, that would be crazy, man. But it speaks to what the Colts have been building in Indianapolis. They were a quarterback away, and now they're proving it. Philip Rivers and the Colts proving that they were a quarterback away from making the playoffs last year, and they're about to go there with Philip Rivers pending a game-winning drive here. Hines is going to pick up about 6 yards, making it a 3rd and short coming out of the 2-minute warning. Let's go, boys. Let's go. 4 downs if need all the way. Yeah, so they technically have 2 more downs after this one. Hey, Director, would you rather have Hunter Henry or Antonio Gates? Oh, Antonio Gates. I mean, prime Antonio Gates, there's a reason why the man's Hall of Famer, right? Or soon to be. I have a wide receiver that the Chargers can get in the late rounds. His name is Tutu Atwell. Okay, well, let's go ahead and write that down. Boom. Looking at some late round guys. Tutu Atwell. Ball says, do you think Easton Stick is our backup quarterback of the future? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Last season when everybody was all like, let Easton Stick start as the quarterback of the Chargers. I was like, no. This guy's a prime backup in the future. Believe in Easton Stick as your backup. I have a lot of confidence in him. I think they drafted him, at the number 5, or not number 5, but the round 5 for a reason. I think he's going to be our backup for a while. Hey, Director, you remind me of my cousin who doesn't speak Spanish. We do have something similar in that fashion. Yes. Agent Gates. What's the score? I'm walking my dog. Score right now is 24-27. The Colts have the ball. It's a 2-minute warning. We're waiting in the break right now. And Philip Rivers and the Colts have a chance to drive and win this game with a touchdown. Are you watching the Colts versus Bills game? Yes, we are. Plastique. Yes, we are. Gates was silly good, Mike. Yeah, Gates was amazing, dude. I'm wearing him right now. I'm sporting the 85s. Antonio Gates was my favorite players of all time, too. I love the era of Chargers football that I grew up in. You know, when I was starting to consciously understand and appreciate football in my mid-teens. It was Philip Rivers, Antonio Gates, LaDainian Tomlinson, Malcolm Floyd, Vincent Jackson, Antonio Cromartie, Kaysen, Jammer, Sean Phillip, Merriman, like all these guys. Amazing. Hey, Director, what if they trade James, Allen, and Herbert for us? What? Would they trade James, Allen, and Herbert? No, we're keeping them. I don't know what the question is. We're still. You think is better, Sean Taylor or Deion Sanders? That's a question. I don't know. Because Sean Taylor didn't have as long to play as Deion Sanders, so I guess to me it's a draw. Yeah, R.I.P. Sean Taylor, though, man. The man was he was a great. I'm seeing first downs in the chat. I'm about to see it here, too. They're about to snap the ball. They're coming out of break at the 2-minute warning. Philip Rivers and the Colts have a chance to take old man Rivers all the way to the big game and get him the ring and title he deserves, that he should have gotten in San Diego/LA. Chargers fans are behind you, Philip Rivers. We love you, Papa Rivs. Killing the clock, dude. Deion Sanders way better. Okay, I can see that, man. I haven't watched a lot of Sean Taylor, obviously. There's not much film to watch anyway, but the man was a hitter. The man was a beast. But Deion Sanders, probably the best cornerback of all time. Interesting. Web Guru, hey, thank you so much, man. The nice Gates jersey. 4th and 1. You guys already said first down, so they're obviously going to complete this. Come on, man. Come on, Rivers. Oh, it's going to be a draw, and they're going to get it. That was close, man. That was a gutsy call on 4th and 1. You don't get the momentum going up to the line. But you know what? The patience worked out in that instance. Let's go. Boss Mac. Stay frosty, my friend. King A says, you should put the scores up in the corner of the screen for upcoming games. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Get like a live score tracker or something up on the screen. I'll look into that, man. We're switching over to Streamlabs OBS here really soon. Philip Rivers is going to hit Doyle. Was that incomplete? They're saying incomplete. No, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. These checkdowns aren't going to do it. I don't know, man. Rivers will choke. Come on, man. We are all hoping he doesn't. I want to see him go further. Chargers should have a preseason game at Autzen Stadium. That'd be cool. Y'all are saying 4th and 10. I'm looking at 3rd right now. There's 1 minute left on the clock. Can they do it? Again, this was a monumental game for Brian Dable in the playoffs. He never stood down. He always kept his foot on the gas, even when everything's on the line. I love that about him. People dropping passes, it's not Rivers choking. That's what I'm seeing here too, guys. I'm still looking at the 3rd and 10. Hey, director, are the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl? I hope not. I really hope not, man. I can't stand Patrick Mahomes. What are you smiling at? Stop, you cheeky. Video unavailable. Hang on. I gotta turn this platform back on. Why? We're experiencing a problem with this video. Are you guys serious right now, CBS? This is the last time I use this platform. This is the last time I use this platform for live football. There it goes. I'm seeing Tre'Davious White on screen right now, guys. Philip Rivers trying to hit T.Y. Hilton for the first down. And Tre'Davious White ends up breaking up the pass. That's what I'm seeing right now. That's what I'm seeing right now. Is this still 3rd down that I'm looking at? That'd be crazy. Yeah, I'm about to see the 4th and 10, guys. Hang on. I'm gonna avoid looking at the chat here for just a second. Philip Rivers on 4th and 10. Lots of heat. Keeps his composure. And that is a first down and fumble. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. He looks like he was down by contact. It looks like a catch to me. He shouldn't have gotten up. He probably shouldn't have gotten up and risked it. But he still has the first down. No timeouts for the Colts. What's going to happen after this ruling as far as the clock? Beautiful first down by Pascal. He got back up. It could be a fumble upon second inspection. He got back up. Ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know about this. He got back up, and then it fumbled before he was back down. Ooh, I don't know, man. If they lose this game, it's not on the back of Philip Rivers at all. That was a bad decision by Pascal, even though he came up with a clutch catch. Getting back up, he should have stayed down, got touched, and then ran back to the line of scrimmage. Francisco thinks it's a fumble. Oh, that would be such a heartbreaking way to lose this game. It looks like a fumble to me, too. This is a big decision. They're going to take their time here, but it looks like a fumble. It's okay to cry. Well, I mean, like, I hope Philip Rivers wins, but this ain't my Chargers. You know what I mean? We save those tears for the team that matters. It would suck. It would suck, though. It would suck for Philip Rivers. And that's a fumble. That's a fumble, guys. That's going to be a GG. You thought the knee was down. Thought maybe he was touched. That's the game right there, guys. That's the way Philip Rivers and the Colts will be knocked out of the playoffs this season. An incredible first down, followed by trying to stand up and then fumbling the ball by Pascal. Yeah. Hey, guys, you know what? Still 17s in the chat. 17s and lightning bolts in the chat. F's in the chat, too, if you're that kind of guy. 17s in the chat and support. Philip Rivers put up a heck of a season this year with the Indianapolis Colts. He proved that they were a good quarterback away from making the playoffs. This guy, man, means so much to Chargers fans. I'm sure Colts fans are very happy with him too. It definitely was not his fault leading the game-winning drive. A fumble, sometimes it happens. But, man, gave it a good shot this season, man. 17, you hate to see it, but at the same time, you love to see the kind of success he continued to have. That just goes to speak of how good an individual he is as far as an NFL quarterback. Brings a lot of memories back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 17. You did good, man. You put up a good fight. Definitely put up a good fight. And then likely the Bills are going to come out here and kneel it. Proud of Rivers, though, man. Still a fantastic job. Yeah, man. It might be his last game, too. It definitely might be his last game, too. But you know what? It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure watching Philip Rivers continue to go out there and do what he does. I hope that he gives it another shot with Indianapolis next year. If I were the Colts, I would definitely consider it. Let's say they go draft a quarterback. They trade for a quarterback, whatever. To learn under Philip Rivers would be a privilege to the new guy coming in. So I really hope they do. I really hope they do. We love you, Phil. You did good. Rivers will announce retirement after this game. It's likely. Yeah, it's likely. He said he's retiring. No, nothing's official yet as far as I know. I hope that he doesn't. Hope that he doesn't. But, well, guys, this game was definitely very exciting. There's a couple of things that Chargers fans were rooting for. One was for Philip Rivers to win this game and progress further into the playoffs. The other was to see how Brian Dable performs in a pressure situation like a playoff game. And honestly, the guy really, really, really impressed me this game. Like I said before, the biggest thing that I wanted to see out of Dable was his willingness to stay true to what got him here. Stay true to keeping his foot on the gas and stepping on his opponent's throat. And he did that today, which tells me that in any situation with the Chargers where Anthony Lynn may have let up, he's going to go ahead and continue to accelerate. And that's what I'm very excited about. Ho! Excuse me? Yo, he was down. Philip Rivers is still alive out here, and he's freaking out on the sidelines. Yo, it's not over till it's over. What? Oh, my God. And the Bills burned a timeout to check that. So there's no runoff. Yo! Oh, man. Come on, Rivers. It ain't over yet. 17's in the chat. Let's go. It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. Oh, no freaking way. Yo! Ho! Let's go, Rivers. 17's in the chat. He still has a shot here, man. Oh, my God. We were all ready to write this game off. We're all ready to pack it in. Philip Rivers and the Colts. Let's go. I really thought it was a fumble, too, man. Rivers actually got a bad call his way. This is nuts. It's also because he's not in San Diego/LA. Those officials don't like us, bro. Kicker is stressed. This is probably going to go in overtime, guys. Oh, man. It's going to be... I'm looking right now at Pittman going out of bounds. That's where I'm at right now. It's over? I don't think so. From what I'm seeing, the game is still going. 19 seconds left on the clock. They need a few more yards to get in the field goal range. Oh! Philip Rivers looking. He's going to hit Pascal, who does roll out of bounds. Okay, Buffalo just burned a timeout like in the middle of a play. How does that happen? Yeah, I know. I'm very delayed, man. We're using CBS today, and that so far has not been the best decision. But it's okay. They called a timeout in the middle of the play, and they let that happen? Come on, man. Just simulate the game and see who wins. What's happening? They didn't have timeouts? Well, they gave the timeout back because of apparently the Bills or the officials stopped the clock to look at the play, so the Bills weren't charged. 3rd and 11. They showed the coaching calling it before the refs. Oh, the refs were just slow. Okay. 14 seconds left is what I'm looking at. 2nd and 11. My rip stream is faster than CBS. I'll keep that in mind for the future. You guys saying Hail Mary? Ooh. Oh my God, guys. Okay. I'm sorry to do this, but I'm so far behind, I'm not going to look at the chat for a second, okay? I'm straight up just not going to look at the chat. I'm looking at 2nd and 11 right now, not looking at the chat. Philip Rivers. He's going to toss one up out of bounds. I'm looking at 8 seconds on a 3rd and 11. 8 seconds on a 3rd and 11, not looking at the chat. I want to be surprised. I want to be shocked. I want to be disappointed organically. And we're going to get there, man. Blankenship warming up his kicking foot with his nerdy glasses. Hoping to take this game into overtime. Look at my eyes, guys. I'm not looking at the chat. I'm a little far behind here, guys. I understand. CBS stream is super, super laggy. No timeouts. 8 seconds left. 3rd and 11. Philip Rivers looking. He's going to toss it up again out of bounds. Again, just apparently wasting a lot of clock. 4th and 11. 4th and 11. 4 seconds left on the clock. If the Bills get one stop here, it's game over. They're going to the next round of the playoffs. Philip Rivers has one more chance on 4th and 11 to do something here. Philip Rivers, very last play of the game. There's no chance to get out of bounds here. It's got to be a Hail Mary to the end zone. Philip Rivers, 5 or 4 rushing. He's going to throw the deep ball, and it is knocked away. GG. GG. Everything we said before, we're going to say again. Rick Monterosa says, and that's a career. We love you, 17. Yeah, guys. GG's. 17's in the chat. Lightning bolts in the chat. Dag nabbit. Steven. Thanks for the $5 holler, Rick. Dag nabbit in the chat. All the above, guys. GG's. I want to see GG's and 17's, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, Chargers fans, thank you everybody so much for jumping in here in support of Philip Rivers, man. That means a lot to me. As somebody that grew up with Philip Rivers, cheering for him for 15 years, this was awesome to see all the love that Phil got, even though he's not a Charger anymore. Makes me super happy. Yeah, we love you a lot. We love you a lot, 17. Director, do you watch party for the Rams Seahawks? Is that today? I'm going to kick it for the rest of the day, man. It's been a long one. Yeah, thank you, 17. Rivers curse. Almost caused another fumble. Yeah. Well, still, man. Love Philip Rivers. I hope he comes back next year. If he doesn't, hell of a career. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. And don't be discouraged or don't be naive. He built that Hall of Fame career with the Chargers, and that's why he'll forever be one of my favorite players in the NFL. Time to get drunk. Hey, I can't get Easy Mutt to work for me. It says it failed. Message them on Twitter, man. I just run the ad. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure if you get a hold of them, they'll help you out. Thanks, man. Great stream. Hey, guys, thank you so much for showing up. It really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. And it's been a good one, dudes. It's been a good one. I'll sit and think about if we want to stream another playoff game next week, but this was definitely the one we wanted to stream in support of Philip Rivers. And you guys showed up, and it's been a really, really fun one. Guys, as a final reminder before we start jumping off of this stream, here we go. I've been getting a lot of questions about how to win this Air Coryell jersey. Signed by Kellen Winslow, Wes Chandler, and Charlie Joyner, 3 of the best Chargers of all time. All you got to do to be in the running to win this is be a member of my crew. It's more of like a thank you to everyone who's already been a part of my crew and then anyone who joins here before the 29th, I think, of January. But that's all you got to do. Don't worry about going to no links. Don't worry about doing anything additional. All you guys got to do is be a member, and then I'm going to pull from the pool of people in that list. Okay? So that's up for grabs. The other thing up for grabs, and this one's open to everybody, even people outside of my crew. All you got to do is be a subscriber of the channel. There's going to be a link for this one later. This one's not open yet. Air Coryell's open now. This one's coming a little bit later. It's a signed Keenan Allen Navy jersey. This is the new jerseys that we've been seeing with the Chargers. And this one will be open to everybody. So even if you're not a member of my chat, I'm going to try and take care of you guys too. So good luck to everybody out there, man. Yeah, it's beautiful. Those are some beautiful, beautiful jerseys that we're going to be giving away here in the next couple of weeks. Air Coryell closes on the 29th of January, and that's when the Keenan Allen one's going to open up for everybody else. Remember, if you want a heads up or a step ahead on how to get contention for that Keenan Allen jersey, all you have to do is be subscribed, and then later I'm going to put a link in the description where it kind of helps you out with like getting what are they called, entries and stuff like that. Very, very easy. We already did that once with our Derwin James jersey, which reminds me, the Derwin James jersey has been claimed. I finally got in touch with one individual that did get back to me. Actually, let me look up his Twitter real quick so I can tell you guys who won the Derwin James jersey from last time. His name is Jormore44. I've already gotten in contact with him, and he is going to be receiving that jersey here very soon. So it should be good, man. It should be good. So get excited about that. I'll give you guys a heads up before we start rolling for the Air Coryell jersey. I'll definitely give you guys a ton of notice there. And then the Keenan Allen jersey is going to run shortly after that. Should be fun. Rivers will announce his retirement now, yeah. Well, guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Director. Thank you, Philip Rivers, and everything you've done for this team, for the Chargers, for me as a fan growing up. Got really close again, man, but no one's ever going to deny you're one of the best to ever play this game, and you're going to be in the Hall of Fame here very soon. And as for Brian Daboll, I'm very impressed with what I saw today with the Bills. That offense never let up, never backed down, and I genuinely hope he's the guy that comes and coaches the Chargers in 2021. This team will transform and make a Super Bowl in the next couple of years if that's the case. All right, guys? Well, guys, again, thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, everybody out there. We'll see you next time. As always, this has been the Director, and stay frosty.
Stay frosty and head over to EasyMut.com for the cheapest MUT coins on the market. And when I say cheapest, I mean it. We're talking 1 million coins for around $40. Use code DIRECTOR for 5% off. Action!